What up, y'all? What up, Big? Shout out to Big. Shout out to CC Hot Soup. Shout out to John Doe TV. What it is, y'all? What's good? Hit that like button on the way in. My bad, y'all. I just got off work. I just got off work. Told you I got three job. I got three job. What's good? Where my moderators at? Shout out to Mister. What's good, y'all? How y'all day been? Hope y'all had a good Friday. Shout out to Sophisticated Nunu. How y'all day was, man? I hope y'all had a great day today. Hope everything was well in y'all life with y'all family, y'all children, y'all job, y'all spouses, with y'all living situation. Man, I just pray for the best for everybody, man. Man, I am. Listen. No, CC Hasu, I'm really traumatized from not having my wigs. Listen, I had hair on my head for 20 years. Like I always had hair. So this is new to me to have short hair like this. Listen, I can't wait till my hair get longer so I could do something with it. Like I'm used to having hair. You know what I mean? So, but shout out to the Chicks 1000. For real to forever brushing it, man. But I can't wait till my hair get longer so I can do something with it, man. I'm telling you, I had hair all my life, man. All my life, well, most of my life, I had hair. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. You can't hear me? You can hear me now? You can hear me now? You can hear me? You can't hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I might gotta restart the live. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I can't even see this live on this channel. Oh, there you go. You've been waiting for me. You've been waiting for us all day. John Doe, you was on the live this morning? Did you see the live this morning? Okay. Don't worry about it. Listen, listen, y'all just bear with me, man. Y'all just bear with me. I'm saving. I told you I got 3 jobs. I'm saving. And I already got my eyes on the equipment I'm finna buy to make this shit look like motherfucking Hollywood. You know what I'm talking about? We finna have this shit looking like Hollywood in here, nigga. I might have some fish in the flow. Like nappy cuts. I might have fish in the flow. I might have a stripper in the back. You know what I'm saying? Twirling on the pole while I'm doing the lives. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. Oh, it's cool to chase 1,000. It's cool. Listen, sometimes I just be feeling the bug and I just get up and I just jump on live, man. I just be jumping on live. I just be wanting to get shit out sometimes. But this morning, what the dude name was? What's the dude name was? Fettit. We listened to the Fettit video on the YNW Melly case. Bro, listen. This dude, I think he's the same dude off Fresh and Fit, if I ain't mistaken. I think he might be the same dude. Even not, he looked just like him. But listen, that dude broke this shit down to the chromosome. I'm talking about he went over that paperwork so good. Yeah. He said I have no regrets. Listen, bro, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you another thing. I talked to Spoon today. Me and Spoon talked for about 2 hours. We talked about 2 hours on the phone, and we went over a lot of things. And tomorrow, we got a treat for y'all. Spoon gonna be on me and Spoon gonna go live tomorrow because I see YouTube got this new feature where you can go live with someone else, and I can pull them up. So we're gonna have a split screen. That's how you say it. Screen. Look, listen, we're gonna have a split screen. How the fuck you say it? I'm from Florida. Anyway, we're gonna have a split screen, and y'all gonna be able to ask him questions tomorrow. So we're gonna do it tomorrow night. So the wait is over. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be me, Spoon, and y'all, and we're gonna go live, and y'all gonna be able to ask him questions. He say he with it. He say he down for it, and he wants you know what I mean. So y'all be ready. So the wait is over. The wait is over. The wait is over. I gotta do it again, CC. I gotta do it again. I seen the comb, and some just say comb it, comb me. For real. Yeah, man. So tomorrow y'all gonna have Spoon on here with you. You know what I'm saying? For real. So we just gonna keep on. Shout out Dream Dog. What's up, homegirl? So you heard the announcement, Dream Dog? Tomorrow we gonna have Spoon on here tomorrow. Yep. So we gonna go live with Spoon tomorrow, and y'all can ask him all kind of questions about the case. You know what I'm saying? And you can hear a lot of this stuff from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go live kind of early too tomorrow because I'm off. So let's. I gotta call him, see what his schedule looking like. But it's gonna be earlier. It's It's definitely gonna be 8, 9-ish, something like that. I don't know, probably 8, 9-ish Eastern Standard Time. I gotta call Spoon. I'll call him tomorrow and see what time it'll be. But that'll be good for him. But yeah, we got that thing coming for y'all. Yo, what up, Battalion Bully? What up, cuz? Shout out to the Squiddy. Shout out Sophisticated Nunu. Shout out Dream Dog. Shout out Battalion Bully. Shout out the Chicks 1000. Shout out CC Hot Soup. Shout out John Doe TV. Shout out Kessler Braun. That's a cool name, though. Shout out B. Shout out Cocaine 2 Times. I like that name. That's a cool name there. Cocaine 2 Times. I like that name. That's cool. You know what I'm talking about? For real, though. For real. Cocaine 2 Times. Straight up. Shout out Mr. Mister. For real. That's a cool ass name there. Cocaine 2 Times. I like that one. Hit that like button on the way in, y'all. Please hit that like button on the way in. CC Hot Soup. CC, how you came up with that name? Appreciate your Cocaine 2 Times. CC, how you came up with that name? That's a cool name. Huh, CC, how you came up with that name? But listen, I was just thinking, bro, listen, when we went over that video this morning, listen, I damn near rest my case when it comes to the YNW Melly situation. Remember when the doctor pulled a blanket over you? That shit was funny as hell, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I was laying that bitch strapped to the bed, naked. You had a seizure. You had a seizure. Oh, for real. Hey, but look, damn, Nunu, I see it, though. I'm talking about, you said, hey, the bully, boy. I'm talking about, you got, what that is, a heartbeat, a rose, a honey. Damn, I see you, cuz. I see you, Battalion Bully. Work your mojo, cuz. Work your mojo, man. Hit that like button on the way in, y'all. Hit that like button on the way in. But listen, so when we went over to Fedit, shout out to Fedit. Listen, if y'all ain't subscribed to Fedit, the guy's an ex-federal agent. Go to his channel and check out the YNW Melly video that we looked at this morning if you missed the live this morning, or you could, cause you hot. Don't say that, CC. Gotta let the steam out. Gotta let the steam out my neck when CC said that shit there. You know what that look means, CC? Cause I had got to listen. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It be happening. Let me tell you something. It just happened to me sometime when a girl say something that get my blood boiling, I just turn into Mr. Nasty Man in my mind. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it just happened to me. I just like for real. I can't help it. I can't fucking help it. That shit just, I turn into Hannibal Lecter in my mind. Listen, I want to see what CC look like so goddamn bad. Listen, for real. When she said that, cause I'm hot, I just fuck me up. You fuck me up with that one, CC. I ain't gonna even cap. Don't talk to me like that. Listen. I'm trying to do a job here. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that, please. Don't do it. For real. Hey, listen, Terrence, they don't know about me. Listen, I'm the strangler. I choke you soft, looking into your eyes, telling I love you. While we doing a horizontal mumbo, choke you real soft, look into your eyes, tell you I love you, and crying at the same time. I love you, man. Bitch, I love you, bitch. I'm telling you. Hey, look. But check this. I'm telling you, cuz. Shit. For real. Hey, look. Check it out, though. So, when, definitely. Listen, definitely the chicks, definitely. All the bed be saying is, I kill you, I kill you, I kill you, I kill you, I kill you. That's the start the Springs be saying. I kill you, I kill you, I kill you, I kill you, I kill you. For real. Hey, look, check it out though. When we went over the video this morning, shout out to Fed. If y'all ain't looked at the video, go look at it, or you can replay the live we did today and hear everything that we already done covered and because we listened to the Fed video and we did what I normally do. We stopped and we broke it down and we talked about it. But listen, this fucking dude was the thoroughest video I have seen on YouTube. He's an ex-federal agent. I think it's the same dude for Fresh and Fit, if I ain't mistaken. But I don't watch Fresh and Fit like that. I done seen it on shorts and shit like that there, whatever. A lot of that shit be a little too I mean, it's macho manly. I get it. It's masculinity. I get it and all of that there, but they just overdo it sometimes for me. So I you know what I mean? So I just don't be all into that shit like that there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But listen, if y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that like button on the way in, hit that like button on the way in. Listen, but if y'all want to get caught up on what we went over, just go and replay my video from this morning, right? And then you'll be caught up. But listen, I damn near want to rest my case when it comes to this YNW Melly case. Yeah, I don't really watch that Fresh and Fit shit either, man. I'm saying I get it. It's pro-man, it's masculinity and all of that shit there, but they overdo it for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it, bro. I get it. You know what I mean? And I'm a man myself, but to me, it's just a little too muchy. It's too women bashy for me. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You know, some of this stuff need to be said, but they damn near be borderline degrading the women. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I understand there's some women that do the shit to men too, but it's just a little too masculine, masky. It's too macho in me, for me. It's just like that dude, what's his name, Andrew Tate. That's a little too much for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to be all that. I get it. I get where you're coming from. but they do a little too much for my taste. But I think I think the dude Fetty is the same dude from Fresh and Fit. I think he is. What's up, Tanel Bowens? What's up, homegirl? I think it's the same dude from that. So check it out, right? He broke down the Melly case very, very well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna play a little bit of parts that stuck out to me, and we're gonna go over them because some of y'all probably missed the live this morning. Excuse me, but he pointed out some things that even I didn't catch, and they are very, 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 very. It's very damning. It's very damning evidence. Let me see. So I'm gonna pull it up for y'all real quick. Shout out, Mr. Styles. Definitely speak the truth.
But I'm focused on like breaking this thing down for y'all. So, okay. So remember how I told you guys that there's there's two ways to get like an arrest warrant for someone. You can get them indicted. You can go to a grand jury and present your case, right? If you guys didn't watch it, go check the other episode out. Go down probable cause and everything else like that. But and don't worry, guys. I will answer questions at the end of the show. Okay, I'll definitely answer questions at the end of the show. So hold them on at the end. Okay. All right, we're on page 12. So here we are. Okay. So they did the search. The first one, right? Search warrant for cell phones and cell sites used by demons, right? And it basically triangulates where they were. Then the cell site warrant for the cell phones of Demons Thomas and Williams revealed they traveled west on Miramar Parkway, but turned north on Southwest 184th Ave towards Pine Boulevard and then turned west on Pines Boulevard. Video evidence shows the gray Jeep Compass traveling west in the 19200 block at 3:53 and returned eastbound at 4:06. Cell site data from Demon's cell phone, aka Melly, which is very important, cell phone corresponded with the actual crime scene location, which is within the jurisdictional limits of Miramar, Broward County, Florida. Williams' cell phone also registered at the same location. Remember, guys, Williams is YNW Bortland and Demons is Melly. Okay, these are the two defendants in the case. The cell phone for Thomas registered. Okay. Williams' cell phone also registered at the same location as Demons. That's the victim. The cell phone for Thomas registered on a cell phone tower near the crime scene, but separate and apart from the false reported drive-by location. This evidence contradicts statements made by Henry at the hospital as it shows a different path traveled. These records also don't show Demons meeting up with Withers and proceeding home with him. Oh, Lord. So do y'all see what just happened here? So basically, the cell phones show that Melly was with his co-defendant the entire time and never got in a Mitsubishi with the other guy, Withers, okay? And the victims were also in the vehicle. So now they're putting them all together in the Jeep. And another location.
So what happened was Dontavius Withers told the police that Melly was in the car with him when it was in a red Mitsubishi with him leaving the studio, right? So the police took his word for it. And then what ended up happening is the police ended up going to the studio, pulling the surveillance cameras, and found out that Melly did not get into the red Mitsubishi with Dontavius Withers. It was 3 cars. It was 2 Jeep Compasses and it was a red Mitsubishi, right? So when they found out he wasn't in the red Mitsubishi, they went and pulled the cell phone data, right? So the cell phone data, they even pulled Dontavius Withers' cell phone data, right? But they went back to him and they asked him. They say, "You lied to us. You said that Melly got in the car with you at the studio. We got the video showing that Melly didn't get in the car with you at the studio." So he said, "Oh yeah. You're right. Melly didn't get in the car with me at the studio. Melly, we was riding and Melly hit me up on Snapchat, and then we pulled over on the side of the road, and then Melly got in the car with us on the side of the road." So they went and pulled the cell phone data. When they pulled the cell phone data, they noticed that Dontavius Withers went straight from the studio straight to the house. And how they noticed, they pulled the cell phone data, they tracked his whole route from the studio to the house. They even got him going. They got a camera, got him going through the gate at the house, and they knew exactly what Dontavius Withers was. He never stopped. His car never pulled on the side of the road. So then they knew he lied.
Same location that YNW Bortland, aka Melly's co-defendant, originally told detectives. It was somewhere else. T-Mobile cell phone records show that Demons was traveling from Fort Lauderdale in a western direction starting at 3:20 in the morning until the time of the shooting at 10:26. This was consistent with video evidence obtained in the case. The records then showed Melly traveling back in an eastern direction with the location of the crime scene being in the path of travel. It should be noted that the original crime scene identified by Henry was a false location. This investigation revealed that Henry intentionally lied to this investigator and others to deceive and mislead the investigation in an attempt to hide the incriminating truth pertaining to the homicides of Thomas Williams. Okay, let me break this down real quick. I don't like that he wrote this in this affidavit. Okay, I would never write this as an investigator.
Battalion Bullet, when Track turned the phone in, they checked Melly's Snapchat. He had no Snapchat messages from to Dontavius Withers in his Snapchat. So then they knew he lied about that as well. Because Dontavius Withers said Melly hit him on Snapchat and told him to pull over. And then when he pulled over, Melly got in the car with him, and that's how they ended up making it back to the house. That's not what happened. They know that Dontavius Withers never pulled on the side of the road because they tracked his cell phone data. He went straight to the house. They even got the video of him going into the house from the gated community. So they knew that Dontavius Withers was lying. I'm going to tell you another thing too. You heard it here first, right? You heard it here first. Melly changed his clothes at Fredo Bang's house. I ain't heard nobody else say this. You heard it here first. Melly cleaned up and changed his clothes from after the murder at Fredo Bang's house. You heard it here first now. He cleaned up and changed his clothes at Fredo Bang's house.
Your job is to present the facts and not come up with conclusions, right? Obviously, at this point, he's like, yo, these motherfuckers are lying. I'm going to put this in the affidavit. But you should just let the facts speak for themselves and then let the reader come to that conclusion on their own. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of the difference between the state and feds. I would never get away with being able to write this in an affidavit on the federal level. You know, AUSAs are extremely picky. They would never let this fly. But he's right. He ain't lying. He's speaking facts. Like, yo, these guys lying, bro. Like, come on, like,
stop the cap.
But, you know, for you to put that in an affidavit, you should be doing that. But anyway, let's continue on, all right? These same cell phone records show the cell phones of Demons and Williams moving around the area west of I-75 and Pembroke Pines at 4:25 in the morning. Remember, guys, they went to the hospital at 4:35 in the morning, so 10 minutes before he went to the hospital. Prior to entering the hospital at 4:35, the records of Demons also indicated departure from the vehicle at 4:32. Oh, Lord! 3 minutes before he went to the hospital, it shows that Melly got out of the car. The cell phone records, all right? According to the CDR of Demons.
So did you hear that? Melly got out of the vehicle with Bortland at 4:32 a.m. Bortland pulled into the hospital at 4:35 a.m. So Melly was in that car up until 3 minutes before Bortland pulled into the hospital, which means he got out that car very close to the hospital, 3 minutes away.
Cell phone. He separated from the cell phone belonging to Williams around 4:32. This was according to the records provided by T-Mobile via a search warrant issued in reference to this case. Evidence shows that Henry and Demons drove around for a period of time with the two dead victims in their vehicles prior to entering the hospital. This was in a calculated effort to establish their version of the incident in an attempt to deceive law enforcement. See, I wouldn't put that last sentence in there too. You're good enough with showing that Demons get out the car right before. Because here's the thing, guys. They pulled cell phone location data for all the phones, the victims and the suspects. Okay, because if I'm not mistaken, all of them were on Melly's plan. Melly had a T-Mobile plan for everybody. So probably not the best idea, but I digress. All right, so they were able to get the location data for all the phones to establish that Melly was there with them in the vehicle. All right. Whew. Okay, so here's another. The
chicks 1,000. That's what the cell phone data say. The cell phone data say Melly. They know Melly got. That's what they're saying. The cell phone data shows that Melly. This is Melly's cell phone. This is the victim's cell phone. We all know Bortland didn't have a cell phone, so they talking about Juvie and Sack's cell phone. At 4:32, they got them doing like this, and then they also got the cell phone records which show what time, and the surveillance outside the hospital showing what time Bortland pulled into the hospital with the bodies. So this is how they know when Melly got out of the car. The cell phone did like that. That's what I'm saying.
I see y'all having fun in the chat. So, and guys, do me a quick favor. While you guys are in here watching this thing, please like the video, bro. Because guys, I was focused on taking notes for this bad boy instead of dealing with bimbos on the boat. People were laughing at me like, "Oh, are you working on the boat?" Yes, I was working on the boat to make sure I give y'all the best breakdown of this case. All right. So now they have video evidence, right, from the hospital when Henry showed up with the two bodies, right, aka YNW Bortland, the co-defendant. So evidence obtained from the hospital shows Henry had changed his clothes. When Henry departed the studio, he was wearing a black t-shirt, but at the hospital, he was wearing a black hoodie. The black hoodie was...
I want to say this too, because this is something that I don't know and nobody knows. What the hell did Bortland get that hoodie on, excuse me, to... Where the hell did Bortland get that hoodie from to put on over his bloody t-shirt? My theory is he had to get that motherfucker out the trunk. That motherfucker had to be in that Jeep Compass, because Bortland only went to the murder scene and to the hospital. So he had to get that shirt that he put on over the bloody shirt out of the car. It had to be in the trunk. That's what was said. Track pick. They just ask who clothes Bortland had on. I was just gonna ask, yeah. Where is the call? They swore they had everything down pat. Yeah, they ain't have shit down pat. CC Hot Suit. So who did he call to come get him? Did he sprint to Fredo Bang's house? No, he called Track, and they're gonna prove that he called Track. Just lay around for it, Dream Dog. Great question though, but he's going to prove it. They're gonna prove it. Track came to pick him up.
Examined and no forensic evidence was noted. However, the black t-shirt worn under the hoodie by Henry had a bloodstain pattern on it, both front and back. Okay. Now,
they got the cell phone records that put Track picking him up. They pinged Track phone too. Track phone got pinged too. So they know what time Track picked him up, where he picked him up from, and where he went. They went to Fredo Bang's house afterwards. But listen, he gonna tell you, this guy's gonna break it down real good him.
Now the police are about to start going hard, guys. Check this out. On November 21st, 2018, okay, about a month, less than a month later, Officer D Goins of the Fort Lauderdale K9 unit with K9 Gunner. So remember, guys, it's Miramar Police Department that's doing this case. So they call Fort Lauderdale Police Department to help them out because they have a K9 unit.
Track ain't in jail, Dream Dog, because he gave up the phone. Listen. That's what I'm telling you. That's what. And listen, Dream Dog, you on your shit, because this is really why I replayed this, because this is really for Track black ass, because I didn't know Track they had this much evidence on Track. So this further proves that Track gave that phone up because they knew what Track participation was in this crime, and I'm pretty sure they threatened Track ass when they had him for the immigration hold. If I had to guess, just think about this now. Track been in the country all these years, right? Why all of a sudden when this happened, they're gonna throw you in jail for immigration? That was pressure. They put him in there to put pressure on him because they knew they had him on accessory after the fact. They knew he picked up Melly. They had the statement from Jacoby Mills saying that he gave the gun to Track. So they put pressure on Track ass. We're gonna prosecute your ass for tampering with evidence, what do you call it? Obstruction of justice, and what the fuck it is? Accessory after the fact. If you do not produce that motherfucking cell phone. Track made a bargain while he was down there for that immigration. gave up that goddamn. That's why he brought the cell phone to them. He gonna talk about it though. Track would never. They never produced a warrant for the cell phone. It's not. It's no warrant in the paperwork saying that Track they produced a warrant for the cell phone. Track gave them that cell phone to keep from getting prosecuted for accessory after the fact, obstruction of justice, and witness tampering. But check it out. You gonna break it down?
All right. Was requested to assist in searching the area identified as suspect crime scene from the cell phone records. So guys, remember, Henry told them, hey, we got hit with a drive-by shooting over here. They went to check that area. They couldn't find no shell casings, no bullets, no glass, no nothing. But when they look at the cell phone records, they find a rural area of where they suspect the crime actually happened. So they get a canine that is trained to detect, probably this dog is probably trained to detect bullets. So the canine showed reaction to an area on the side of the road, approximately 870 feet from the nearest north/south running cross street. Okay. And just so y'all know, like what the canines have names and they're considered like sworn officers themselves. Just so y'all know. So the dog has a badge number and all that stuff. Right. And then if called to testify, right, the canine handler can come in and talk about the dog, how the dog is trained, etc. They'll go over, what the dog is specifically trained to do, whatever. So these dogs are legitimately like sworn officers almost. You know what I'm saying? They're worth a lot of money. Like one of these dogs is like 10 to 20 grand. Excuse me. So they bring the dog in, right? And they bring it to the area that they suspect is the real crime scene. All right. So the dog hits on one of the areas, 870 feet from the north/south running cross exit. A closer examination revealed a total of what? 8 .40 caliber Blazer S&W shell casings on the ground next to the roadway and the shoulder. 2 different types of shards of glass were found in close proximity to the shell casings. The first type of glass was a clear glass consistent with the front right passenger window of the vehicle, and the second type was a tinted glass consistent with the rear passenger side of the vehicle of the aforementioned vehicle. This crime scene was processed by CSI Curry. The casings were sent to the BSO Crime Lab, Broward County Sheriff's Office, for comparison and evaluation. A closer examination of the newly discovered crime scene revealed the vehicle was stopped at this location and weapons were discharged into the vehicle. The vehicle made a U-turn and fled the area. The other side of the road also had shards of glass consistent with the passenger windows of the vehicle. This was a contradiction to the statement made by Henry on the morning of the shooting at the hospital to this affiant. This was clearly not a drive-by shooting and no other vehicle pulled up next to them and started shooting as stated by Henry. This clearly shows a pattern of deceitfulness by Henry, all in an effort to mislead this investigation. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So now, guys, they identified a new crime scene, the real crime scene. They found 8 bullet casings there. The dog hit on it, and they find shards of glass consistent with the Jeep rental that they had. And remember, Henry did not tell them any of this. All right? Lord, man. All right, so let's continue on. On November, and they're not done. Guys, it gets, but wait, there's more. On November 26, 2018, all right, another search warrant was obtained for the 2018 Jeep Compass previously mentioned. So these guys, and I'm sorry, guys, that I'm like laughing about this or whatever, because I'm thinking like the investigator right now, right? So these niggas get another search warrant. That's how you know they had a hard on. Like they were like, yo, I'm doing another search warrant on this goddamn thing. And look at what they do. All right. The vehicle was maintained. And the reason why they say this, guys, the vehicle was maintained in secured storage at the Miramar PD West substation. The reason why they say that is because they're basically telling you that, listen, we got a search warrant the first time. We found this evidence. We got a search warrant the second time, but the whole time pending the second search warrant, the vehicle was in a locked, secure location, so it was preserved. Okay, they have to mention that to the judge. That's why they keep repeating themselves on that. That's why it's so important. So CSI's Michael Kelly and Carroll conducted a trajectory analysis using
No, Dream Dog, he looked like one of us. He looked like he was a former federal agent though. But yeah, he looked like one of us. He pretty brown skinned. I'm looking at it. You pretty brown skinned. Yeah, you're right. If you do anything to a police dog, your ass going to jail. That's the same as hitting the police. If you hit a police dog, you get a battery on Leo. That's the same as you might as well treat that police dog like he's a human policeman. That's the exact same shit. And he didn't want to get deported. Yes, CC Hot Soup. Literally, he did for real, and he didn't want to get deported and be an accessory. Definitely. It was another question. That phone gonna come back up. Yeah, that phone gonna come back up. Hey, y'all, hit that like button. Hit that like button. We almost got 40 people in there. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Like my boy Music 101 say, it's free. Do it for me. Hit that like button. Press y'all fingers. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button. Some of y'all ain't hitting the like button. I can see the likes. Hit the like button.
String to determine flight path of the projectiles according to their analysis. One of the projectiles entered the vehicle and struck the opposite side of the vehicle in a manner inconsistent with the vehicle being in motion.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
The trajectory analysis determined the flight path of 8 projectiles had entered from the rear left gate area and 8 bullet flight paths had entered from the right passenger side. Guys, in English, that basically means there was no way that the 2 victims could have been shot in a drive-by shooting the way Henry described, based on the way the injuries happened and also on the way how the victims were sitting and where the bullets came from. Okay? They literally recreated the bullet trajectories to show that there's no way that Henry's story would have matched up. Okay? The vehicle was stopped. Let's continue on.
Y'all heard that? The vehicle was stopped when the drive-by, the shots that they tried to make it look like it's drive-by, when they shot those shots into the car, the vehicle was stopped.
November 5th, 2018, I received the autopsy report for Williams. Oh, Lord. But wait, there's more. It stated the wound path on the neck of Williams was from back to front, left to right, and upward. This was in contradiction to what was stated that a drive-by occurred on the right side of the vehicle while in motion. Williams also has a gunshot wound to his right shoulder and his chest. It should be noted, none of the flight paths from the exterior of the vehicle matched the wound path on the rear of Williams' head. It was obvious the projectile entered from the left rear side of the vehicle. And
so do you hear that? He's saying that the wounds that Zach Chaser sustained were from the left to right, back to front, not from right to left from the side of the car where the shots from the drive-by came in at. So do you hear me? The shots that killed Zach Chaser came from back to front, from left to right, and it was kind of lower going up like this, because Melly is smaller than Zach Chaser, so he's gonna sit lower. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Listen to it now.
Who was sitting in the left rear side of the vehicle from the surveillance footage from the music studio? YW Melly.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And they have it on footage. On December 14th, Dr. R. McDougall, Assistant Medical Examiner, Broward County, examined the gray Jeep that was occupied by all parties involved at the time of the homicide. The vehicle was maintained in a secure location since the incident, so they had another medical examiner come in and look at it as well. Then, January 11th, 2019, I received confirmation from the medical examiner's office that the entry wound on the left side of Thomas's face was an intermediate wound. Remember, guys, Thomas was the guy that was sitting right next to Melly. The light-skinned guy sitting right next to Melly. So Melly's back left passenger seat, and Thomas is sitting right next to him. This is very important right now. So they said there was an entry wound on the left side of Thomas's face, was an intermediate wound. It should be noted, there was a 3-centimeter stippling pattern around the entry wound. This was also in contradiction to what Henry said to this affiant at the hospital when he attempted to mislead this affiant to believe. See, I wouldn't have put all this shit in here. I would have just said it was contrary to what he said. You know, he's making a lot of conclusions, affidavit. I get it. Like, they're lying to you, bro. But, you know, this is the difference between the state and the feds. You just put the facts there, keep your conclusions out of it. But he's right. He ain't lying. This evidence shows the initial lethal shot occurred from inside the vehicle and was initiated from the left rear passenger side, the same position occupied by Melly, aka Demons. An intermediate wound, by definition, would indicate a distance of 3 inches to 3 feet between the victim and weapon. However, due to a 3 centimeter stippling pattern, the weapon was in close proximity to Thomas's head. In English, that means around the wound, when he was shot on the side of his face, there was a burn mark that it can only be put there from getting shot at what? Close range, guys. There's no way a drive-by shooting is going to create stippling on the victim's wound.
Do y'all hear that? So Juvie's headshot wound was the bullet went from the left to the right. It was a 3 centimeter stippling around the actual bullet wound, which indicates that he was shot from 3 inches to 3 feet away, which means it was a close-up shot, not a drive-by. And I'm assuming the stippling is like the muzzle flash, the shit that fly out, the fire shit that fire out, to jump out the barrel. I think it created a mark on Juvie's face because it was so close. And the bullet went from left to right, not from right to left, as if it was a drive-by. They slow.
The gunshot wounds to the back of Thomas also indicates these wounds were inflicted after he was shot in the head, as the projectiles entered Thomas's back when he was leaning to the left. So he gets shot, starts to slump, and they shoot him again. All right? Evidence from the autopsy revealed that both victims' wound patterns to their heads were from left to right. Evidence from the autopsy revealed that both victims' wound patterns to their heads were from left to right. Well, am I speaking English here or something? Yeah, not right to left, left to right. Melly was sitting in the left, guys, which they have evidence of from the cell phones and also from the video surveillance. This directly contradicts statements made by Henry. All right. Lord. The single shell casing that recovered from inside the vehicle on 10/26/18 by CSI was sent to the Broward Sheriff's Office lab for comparison analysis. Real quick, let me tell you guys something. So smaller police departments like Miramar Police Department, etc., typically they don't have the resources like a K9 unit or a ballistic lab or a drug lab or anything like that. So what they'll do is they'll send their stuff that they want analyzed to a bigger department's lab for analysis. Okay, you got the FBI, you got the state. So in this case, because Miramar is located in Broward County, there's Broward County Sheriff's Office, and then Miramar is a police department in Broward County, right? It's a smaller police department. So they submit all their evidence to them for processing, okay? Just so y'all know, because you're probably wondering, like, what the hell is BSO? Broward County Sheriff's Office lab. The shell casing was compared to the shell casings that was recovered from the crime scene on Pembroke Road on 11/21/2018. The same scene was initially hidden from investigators. So guys, hold on. Let me break this down for you. Let me read the paragraph and then I'll break it down. The same scene was initially hidden from investigators. BSO lab concluded the single casing was a match to the casings recovered outside the vehicle. This also contradicts statements made by this affiant of this being a drive-by shooting. This evidence also shows that Thomas and Williams were shot inside the vehicle, and the surviving occupants, Henry and Demons, the two defendants, exited the vehicle and then intentionally shot into the vehicle from the exterior. So, what was I going to say here? There was something here that was very important. Okay, so guys, remember how I told you they went to the real crime scene with the dog and they found those 8 shell casings? Guess what? Those shell casings matched the shell casing that was in the vehicle right where Melly was sitting.
So you heard that right. When they went to the real crime scene, they found 8 40 caliber shell casings. They were Blazer bullets, right? That's the brand, right? 40 caliber. When they went to the lab and tested those shell casings exactly matched the shell casing that was found on the left floor in the white plastic bag. Exactly matched them. Exactly. How can you get shot with a drive-by if you got a shell casing inside the car. Coupled with the closeness of the shot that killed Juvie, so they knew that Juvie was killed point blank range, and they know that the shot that killed Sack Chaser came from the left rear of the car, not from the right to the left. All their shots went from left to right. And the shell casing that they found in the car matched the shell casings that they found at the real scene perfectly. I'm just saying. Girl with all your life and you shot them close range isn't something a real close friend would do unless there was some type of animosity. He gonna get to that. He gonna get to that as well.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
So they can conclude the same gun was used at in the two locations. Whew. Okay.
So you heard that right. The same gun was used in both of in the shooting that shot up the car from the outside. They used the same gun. And also the shots that killed Sack Chaser and Juvie was the same gun. And they noticed because the shell casing that they found inside the car matched the shell casings that they found outside the car at the real crime scene. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Get them likes up, man. We almost got 50 people and we only got like 25 likes, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the like button, please.
But wait, there's more. Okay?
That was easy.
They do a search warrant on Melly's Snapchat account. The warrant was reviewed and later approved by Judge Orlando. The direct messaging of the Snapchat account of Demons revealed he was communicating with his girlfriend, Mariah Hamilton, 14 days after the homicide. So 2 weeks after the homicide. And he goes, and I quote, "This nigga saved my life. He coming everywhere with me. Cause if them crackers come grab him, it's my fault. You forgot. I keep Bortland with cuz at the end of the day, he did one of a realest shit in my life." Oh, God. Let's read that one more time. "This nigga saved my life. He coming everywhere with me because if them crackers come grab him, it's my fault. You forgot. I keep Bortland with cuz at the end of the day, he did one of a realest shit in my life." These are interesting statements as they are referring to Demon's loyalty and association with Henry. They also suggest that Henry was loyal to him because he is the one who drove the bodies to the hospital and dealt with law enforcement. These statements also support the belief by law enforcement that Demons is the shooter, and the evidence leads back to him, and any further cooperation by Henry would be damaging to Demons. This warrant also reveals there was no communication between Demons and Withers on 10/26 as previously stated by law enforcement by Withers. Oh, Lord.
So there you have it. When Dontavius Withers said that Melly communicated with him through Snapchat and told him to pull over on the side of the road, and he's saying Melly got in the car with him and then they went on to the house. That was a lie, because when they got that phone from Track, that's when they went through his Snapchat and found that he had no correspondence with Dontavius Withers. And also they used the cell phone records to show that Dontavius Withers left the studio and went directly to the house. So they know they're lying.
So guys, let's get this straight, okay? So Henry goes to the hospital by himself with the two bodies. They die. He tells the police, "Hey, we got shot over here." Takes the police to said location. No evidence is found. Police get skeptical, interview witness Withers, aka Red Mitsubishi guy. "Hey bro, where's Melly?" "Oh, he was with me in my car." "Really?" Police go to music studio, see that Melly actually got in the Jeep with Henry, which Henry never told the police that Melly got in the vehicle with him. Then the police go back to Withers. "Hey, Red Mitsubishi guy, we actually know that Melly was in the Jeep. Why'd you lie?" "Oh, well, I didn't lie. We stopped on I-75 and he got in my car and we spoke over Snapchat." So the police pull the cell phone stuff and show that Withers drove his red Mitsubishi all the way fucking home, never stopped on I-75. And then to put the nail in the coffin, they go through Melly's Snapchat conversations and see that he never had communication with Withers. Oh my shit. Oh! This is not good. This is.
So do you think Murder on My Mind was before or after maybe he premeditated that shit? Who knows if he premeditated it? But I'm going to say this, Murder on My Mind was made way before the murders. But I'm going to say this, man. I'm going to say this. He been planning on killing at least Sack Chaser. This much is evident. He been planning on, I don't know how long, but he didn't just decide to kill Sack Chaser that night. Maybe some of the stuff had to add up for him or build up inside of him, but he been planning to kill Sack Chaser. And they're going to explain when he says, I have no regrets. Melly's going to say that. He's going to say, I have no regrets. That let me know right then he been planning on killing Sack Chaser. He did exactly what matter of fact, he said both of them. So he been planning on killing both of them. And listen, let me explain this to y'all. You heard it here first. I told y'all, they said that them boys planning on killing them boys. That boy planning on killing them boys in Chicago. Now, as we find out more and more, it definitely seems like he had this plan. This is definitely premeditated. I told y'all when I found out that Bortland deviated from the path to go home, that's when I knew that Bortland was a part of it. And that's when I knew it was definitely premeditated between the both of them. Because what the fuck is Bortland doing driving that car to that secluded place anyway? How would he know? The motherfucker ain't got no phone. They already had done talked about it. And that goes back to my theory as to why Juvie was killed. Because I feel like it was meant for Sack at first. And I believe Melly had a conversation with Juvie and Bortland. This is just pure speculation here. This is pure speculation. I have no facts to back this up. So motherfucking call me wrong for this one because this is just me thinking from what I know and what I done dug up and discovered and seen what the police got. I think he had a conversation about killing Sack. And I think Juvie was against it. And I think Bortland was pretty more or less down with it. And I think Melly just took a temperature of both of their answers. And he probably shrugged it off like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's cool. We ain't gonna do all of that. After that, after he broke up, after he stopped having that conversation with Bortland and Juvie, he then went to planning that shit with Bortland alone. And that's how Juvie, in my opinion, that's how Juvie ended up dead because Melly took his temperature when asking about killing Sack. It was meant for Sack. Sack ass was gonna be killed anyways. That was most of the anger was pointed towards. And I think once he found out that felt like Juvie wasn't going to go along with it, that made him a target as well. But this is all speculation. I could be wrong, but it just fits because nobody can come up with a clear-cut motive for him killing Juvie. So the only one I can come up with is he had to tell Juvie that he wanted to kill Sack. And Juvie probably was not cool with it. That's what I'm coming up with.
Not good, bro. Not good at all. All right? And I just want to make this very clear with y'all. I'm a big YNW Melly fan. I love his music, bro. Actually, I listen to it all the time. But this was bad. Reading this stuff made me say, yo. And then we'll talk about like what I think he should do at the end here. But guys, you know what I'm saying? At this point, they could potentially go after Withers for lying. You know what I'm saying? For false statements or, tampering with evidence, whatever it is. They could potentially go after Withers because Withers has provided. He's lied to the point where it would he purposely misdirected the investigation by lying and omitting facts. Okay, and they have him dead to rights. They even pulled the Snapchat conversation and showed that he never even talked to this dude. as he stated when he said, "Oh, I pulled over on I-75." So they got the conversation showing Withers lied, and they got the phone information showing that Withers drove the whole time in his Mitsubishi and never stopped.
With Dontavius Withers is Sack Chaser brother. Because if you listen to him, he'll say Dontavius Withers or he'll say Withers or Williams. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We got almost 50 people in here, man. Hit that like button, man. Help me out. Hit that like button, man. It's free. It don't cost you a dime. It don't cost you a dime. Hit that like button. So Withers, he said they damn near got Withers if they wanted to prosecute him for that, which they didn't. Why? I don't know.
And the video footage showing that Melly never got in his car, as he stated originally. Okay, let's keep going. Oh man, this one is bad too. On December 4, 2018, Demons, in an effort to promote his music career, released a documentary on YouTube. Throughout the 21-minute documentary, Demons glorified his use and possession of firearms. Demons, this is Melly. Demons said he's been carrying a gun since he was in 4th grade. This is also consistent with the statements obtained during this investigation regarding Demons always in possession of a firearm. At the end of the documentary, the final screen displays these words. 4 days after the completion of this film, YNW Melly and his friends were targets of the drive-by shooting in Miami, Florida. This is significant as it also places Demons at the scene of the crime in the vehicle with Henry Thomas and Williams.
Fatality.
So when Melly released that documentary, and at the end of the documentary it say YNW Melly and his friends were a victim of a drive-by shooting. That put Melly on the scene. That's Melly putting himself on the scene because they feel like Melly had to okay that for that to be in the documentary. Now, they already had cell phone records putting Melly on the scene, and they already had the surveillance from the studio putting Melly getting into the car in the seat that he was in the car. But the documentary is like a self-admitting putting yourself on the scene. You see what I'm saying?
Let me show y'all this real quick. Man, this is not good. This is not good. This is the video that they're talking about, guys. I'm going to pull it up for y'all right now. Where is it? Oh, here we go. This is it. This is the documentary in question. YNW Melly, official documentary, released December. Where the hell is the date? Doesn't show up for some weird reason. But it was.
Ben, that's a good question. I don't know what the fuck Dontavius Withers at or Jacoby Mills at. I do not know. And nobody who I talk to seems to know either. They say one of them boys disappeared right after they made them statements. So one of them boys been gone for a while, a year, 2, 3, I don't know, but they say he was gone a while. Say them boys done got low. Like T-Pain say, low. So I don't know where they at. I wouldn't bank on them coming to court, but they did give statements to the police at this is how we know that Track was allegedly the guy who got rid of the gun, and this is how we know that that Track got rid of the gun, and this is how we know that Melly wasn't in the car with Dontavius Withers because he lied. See, let me tell you what happened. They lied so much to try to get this off of Melly till it made Melly look more guilty. You see what I'm saying? No, Melly wasn't in the car with me. Yeah, Melly was in the car with me. No, Melly didn't go here. Bortland never told them that Melly was in the car at all. Bortland just said it was just them three. You see what I'm saying? So it made the police look more harder at Melly. You see what I'm saying? If the girlfriend mama claimed to have been getting threats, I doubt that they threatened them boys either. Could have been. I'm with you on that, Battalion Bully.
Released on December 4th, right? Let me subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, by the way. So, yeah, guys. So this is at the 2024 mark. He puts 4 days after the completion of this film, YNW Melly and his friends were the targets of a drive-by shooting in Miami, Florida. YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser were killed. And I don't want to play the video because I don't know if it's copyright, but here he is with his friends. Let me play it. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to show you guys his two buddies that he was with, because there's like a still shot of them all standing together. Oh. Okay, I am not going to play this bad boy. I'm just going to There we go. So here he is with his two friends. Okay. So there's Chuvy right there, and there's Sack Chaser. And if you guys notice, he has a red bandana on his shirt, or his camouflage thingy. He is a blood gang member, which is another reason why they're going after him so hard. All right. But Sack Chaser's here, Chuvy's here. Those are two victims. All right. So, and this is a documentary the police were talking about. Now,
PayPal brings 30% more repeat buyers. Contact our payment.
Guys, is because remember, at this point, everyone is doing everything in their power to lie and say Melly was not at the scene. Okay? So this documentary didn't help. All right? Let's keep reading. All right. All right. So here we go. They summarize it. In summary, the following information supports the findings of probable cause, included but not limited to false statements made by Henry at the hospital, false statements made by witnesses involved, others to intentionally mislead this investigation, aka the guy Withers I told you about, red Mitsubishi guy. Demons fleeing the area, not cooperating or refusing to give a statement. Nah, you can't really use that against him, but I get it. It's probable cause. And manager of Demons, Jameson Francois, intentionally misleading this investigator, giving false statements stating he doesn't know where his client is presently located. It was later discovered that Francois was in communication with Demons and even drove him out of the area after the shooting. Okay. So remember how at 432, guys, Bortland took the bodies, he drove away and took the body.
So did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? They even know. So Track told him that he didn't know where his client was. He hadn't had no conversations with him, right? So I think, see, this is what confuses me about 100K Track. 1 minute you're doing police shit, the next minute you misleading a police investigation. You see what I'm saying? He's a very slippery, snaky guy. So that's why when they be saying the police shit, I don't know how much a police is. I think he just play with his own, work for his own best interest. You see what I'm saying? I think he's a best interest type of guy, and he gonna slip like an eel. He gonna slip his way out of every little situation he can. He gonna manipulate every situation for his benefit, and he gonna slip his way out of it. He one of them, oh you my brother, but at the same time, that's not really what it is. You know what I'm saying? He probably can benefit from you. You got something that he can, benefit from. But listen now, it's actually Track for self. But listen now, he said that they know that Track picked them up from the scene. Track misled the investigation and all of that shit. They know Track picked him up from the scene because they pinged Track phone. So for the other blogger that was saying that Track had to get that phone up because the police would have thought that Track was in that car and Track was the murderer, that's a goddamn lie. Because they knew Melly had that phone because they saw Melly get in that goddamn car from the studio, so they knew who got in the car with the phone. They also knew they pinged Track phone, so because that's how they knew that Track picked Melly up after the fucking crime. You see what I'm saying? They had Melly phone and Track phone side by side when Track picked him up. So Track phone got pinged too. So for that other blogger that was saying that Track had to get that phone up because they would have thought he was the murderer, that's a goddamn lie. But you see what I'm saying? You tried the rest, and I try the best, y'all. Right here, Marita boy.
The hospital, Melly got out the car right before, and his manager picked him up from that area where right near where the killing happened. It was later determined by cell phone records that Demon and Williams were in this location determined to be the actual crime scene, which is isolated from individuals passing by and potential witnesses to murder. Cell phone evidence indicated that Demons was dropped off prior to Henry arriving at the hospital. The autopsy report shows the wound path for both victims' head wounds was from left to right direction. Shell casing inside the vehicle matched the casing on the outside of the vehicle. Evidence shows Williams and Thomas, the victims, were shot inside the vehicle, and the rounds came from the left rear passenger side of the vehicle, subsequently occupied by Melly, as they proved with the video surveillance footage. The crime scene was intentionally staged to appear the vehicle was involved in a drive-by shooting. Video evidence shows Henry changed his clothes, but the original shirt worn by Henry had a bloodstain pattern in it. In an interview with the mother and girlfriend of Demons, this is also important, guys, both stated that after the shooting, Demons called them via FaceTime and stated he was a victim of a drive-by shooting and his two friends were killed, thus placing him at the scene at the time of the incident. The mother of Demons' girlfriend also stated when she witnessed the FaceTime call, it appeared Demons was outside and hiding, waiting to be picked up. Oh Lord. This is also
Now I want to say this, right? We got Miss Jamie, right? Free Melly, this Melly mama. Free Melly, he's getting out, this and that there. But did you just hear? She helped convict her son as well, because her and Mariah both said that Melly called them that night, FaceTimed them, right? Melly said he didn't call them. That wasn't my phone. I ain't have my phone. I don't know what they're talking about. So they're gonna use the fact that Jamie and Mariah said that he FaceTimed them and he looked like he was hiding, waiting on somebody to pick him up. And we all know the person that picked him up was a 100K track, took him to Fredo Bang's house, and that's how I come up with the theory that Melly cleaned up at Fredo Bang's house. Melly did not go home to his house at that time. And I understand why he didn't go home to his house. He didn't go to his house because the rest of his homeboys was at that house. He was going to have to explain to them what the fuck went down because they didn't know what went down at this time. The people in that other Jeep Compass, they didn't know what went down at this time, right? Not at that time. This is right after the situation. And if the police would have came to his house, they probably would have found evidence of him from the scene, and that would have placed him on the scene. Melly did not want to go to that hospital because he didn't want to get tested for gunshot residue because he probably had gunshot residue on him. You see what I'm saying? That's why Portland did not shoot at any time, because they knew that they was going to get residue tested. And that's another reason how you can tell that this was premeditated, because they made sure that Portland didn't shoot not one gun. You see what I'm saying?
consistent with the cell phone records of Demons. It should be noted that Demons was in possession of his phone before the incident, during the incident, and after the incident. This was also corroborated by cell phone records obtained in this case. But wait, guys, there's more.
Uh-oh. Hold on. We got us a hater. Let me scroll back down. Shout out to 7B Music 7B Music TV. So you think he gonna get? Shout out to DJ. We gonna answer that in a minute, DJ. To life without a possible parole. Hey, Alcon Astro, check this out. I don't mind you sharing your opinion, but be respectable. Be respectful for the people that's in this chat, man. Well, listen, Alcon Astro, you can be a Melly fan. That's fine. We got Melly fans in our chat, but we going over the case right here, right? We going over the facts. You can still be a fan of Melly and his music and still listen to what's going on here. You see what I'm saying? Because when you don't listen to what's going on here, when you don't listen to the facts, you become someone that's biased, right? You ignoring the facts. You see what I'm saying? You know, just listen, man. Just listen. You can still be a fan. Melly is a great artist. A great artist. That don't listen. What he did does not take away from his musical gifts. It doesn't take away from that. You will always be able to listen to Melly music. Always. He got a whole nother album coming out. That's what tracks say. And hopefully, and for you fans who love his music, hopefully he can continue to make music from jail. I think he made 3 albums from jail already. So listen, it's cool. It's okay. But think about the victims as well here, man. What if that was your brother? What if that was your daddy or cousin or uncle or something? You know, and let me tell you something. If Melly had not, if Melly was innocent, I'd be right here talking about, bro, that man ain't do that shit. But I'm just listening to what's going on here. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, but listen, you welcome, Melly fan. Just be respectful. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to agree with us. You know what I'm saying? Just state it in a way that is not, you know, disrespectful or you know what I mean? Confrontational. You get me? You know? Come up with all the post your things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long this tape's gonna take, DJ Barnes.
So you guys can get a diagram of how this happened. Okay, so this is the vehicle, right? This is the Jeep.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button.
As you guys can see, you got the driver, YNW Bortland, aka Henry Cortland Henry. You got Melly in the back left seat, and then you got the right front passenger, YNW Sack Chaser, aka Anthony Williams, and then you got the other victim, Christopher Thomas, in the back right seat. Okay, this is how they were sitting in the vehicle. Now, also, guys, they got new evidence. All right, let's see here. Took a lot of notes on this, man. And guys, while I pull this up, guys, like the video, man. I hope you guys are enjoying this bad boy because this was crazy to go through.
Shout out David Simi. Listen, I agree. He says this trial is going to be the biggest album promo of his life. I agree as well. I don't know when Melly gonna drop his album, but if he dropped this album, I'm just saying, if it was me, I'd drop it while the trial going on. Me personally, I would. You know what I'm saying? And yes, that bitch gonna fly. People gonna listen to it. It's gonna get a lot of views, a lot of streams. So yes, I agree. If Melly dropped this album while this trial going on, or round or something like that, round maybe in his if he get convicted in his penalty phase or whatever, it's gonna be big. And if he get acquitted, not guilty, yeah, it's gonna be big. So regardless of what, this is gonna be the biggest album promo that he ever gonna get. So if it was me and if I was tracking him, I would drop this album while the trial is going on. I would. I'm just speaking from a promo point of view. Yes, I would. I definitely agree.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, so y'all are wondering, well, I'll talk about the trial in a second here.
Almighty Rule, you must ain't been in a while. I done told a story about how them wicks came up off this motherfucking head. But yeah, I cut them though. It's cool though. I'm coming back though. Look, y'all. Look. I gotta comb it again, y'all. I gotta comb it again.
Down. So guys, so they ended up getting Melly's phone, the police, okay? And what they found on the phone, right, was
DJ Bonds. I think Melly yes, a long story, Almighty Rule, for real, boy. Baby. It's a funny one too. Hey, listen, DJ Bonds. I think Melly is smart for not giving a statement. Melly never gave a statement, nor is Melly getting on the stand. I actually think that is smart of him not to do. Me personally, I think. I would drop it the day of the verdict if I was Melly. That's what I'm saying. I would too. That bitch gonna make all kind of money. And I have some features on that bitch. I have Dirk on that bitch. I have all kind of features on that motherfucker. Salute Marita boy. Shout out Ursula Amos, Marita boy. And chat, much love and respect to you guys. Thank you, Ursula. Appreciate you. How everybody night going? What I miss? You ain't missed nothing, Chavo. We just going over the same video that we went over earlier. It was just some points that I wanted to highlight and talk about. So you ain't missed nothing. You already caught up. You was up with us bright and early this morning.
Some pretty damning evidence. Okay. And what they found was Melly basically kind of gave a dry confession. All right? And he says, and I'm trying to get the quote for y'all.
No, Winnie Safi, I didn't see track interview with Trippie Redd. Send it to my email. We'll go over it. Send it to my email, Winnie. We'll go over it.
Hold on. I have it here somewhere. I wrote it down.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Get us up to 40 likes, man. We got almost 60 people in. Hit that like button.
Okay, here we go.
Hit that like button.
So they found a video on Melly's phone, okay, a month after the shooting, all right? Because they were able to get the phone. It took them a while, but they got the phone from his manager, Francois, Melly's manager, right? And he goes, there's no regrets for the shit that I did for that nigga to die. And then he does a gun motion like this to his head, and he throws up a blood gang sign. Say that again for y'all. A month after the murder, makes a video, goes, there's no regrets for the shit that I did for that nigga to die, while making a gun motion to his head with a blood gang sign, and ends the video. Whew, man, guys, this is, yeah. Let me see here if there's anything else I had to.
So did you hear that? He said he have no regrets. That further lets me know that it was personal. P-O-N, personal. Listen, P for real, dog. Listen, bro, listen. Now, we have heard the alleged reasons or the situations that Melly went through with Sack Chaser. He went through Sack Chaser beefing with his mama. He went through Sack Chaser knocking his teeth out. He went through the horizontal mambo. Whatever those was. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. They keep talking about this money. I just do not believe that the money was that big of a deal for him to kill Sack Chaser. They keep bringing up the money. That's what the authorities keep bringing up and all of that stuff right there. I do not think the money was that big of a deal. Money was going to be falling out the ceiling to Melly. You feel me? Like, it was enough money to go around for Melly. Melly was always going to be the one to have the most money because he was the one that had the most talent. He was the one that the industry had picked as the star of the group. And rightfully so. He was the star of the group. So I do not believe that the money that Sack Chaser was trying to attain was big enough for Melly to kill him for. That's his brother. He had Sack Chaser's name tattooed on his face along with Juvie. So I gotta believe at some point he did want all of them to get rich. So therefore, I don't think the money was that big of a motive for him to do what he did. I think it was either all three of them other situations together, or at least one of them. I think it was the horizontal mambo, the knocking his teeth out, or the beefing with his mama. I think it was either one of those three or all of those three. That's what I think. Because how this was done, he hated Sack Chaser. He said it. He said, I have no regrets. What could Sack Chaser have done to where you have no regrets? Now, I will say this. I think the beefing with his mama did play a part in it, because you heard it in the song. The song with Melly and his mama got together. He said, fuck that best friend shit. That's my mommy, that's my mommy, that's my mommy, that's my mommy. He said that. He said, fuck that best friend shit. That's my mommy, that's my mommy, that's my mommy, that's my mommy. Basically saying, nigga, you supposed to be my friend. You try my mama, nigga, fuck you. Nigga, let me tell you something about niggas. Niggas could know they got a fucked up mama. Niggas could beef with their mama, don't like their mama, all type of shit. But you let another motherfucker try their mama or say something about their mama or something like that, and they'll go off on you, try to fight you, all type of shit. It's one of them things where I can say something about my mama, but you better not say a motherfucking thing about my mama. And as we all heard, Sack was going ham on Miss Jamie. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my hypothesis. The horizontal mumbo was probably the biggest problem. The rest just added fuel to the fire. Shout out Sideline Shorty. Him sending the pic was the last straw. For real, that dick pic, I'm talking about, that just, was the icing on the cake. I asked the AI generator if Melly gonna get out, and even AI said no. Damn, computer said no. Your points you make sense more than that money. I'm for real. I don't believe it was the money. Bobby Fish, real nigga shit. He didn't want Sack to see that money for real. He probably didn't want Sack to see that money, but I think that was after he had already started not liking Sack, not fucking with Sack. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, you heard the daddy said in the Ace Hood documentary that Sack had a problem with Melly going and chilling with Melly girlfriend. He felt like Melly was spending too much time with his girlfriend, more so than spending with him. So listen, I'm gonna say this one more time. I did not make up the horizontal mambo situation. I made the slogan up for it, but I did not make up the scenario. I'm telling you, this was told to me. This was told to me. And the people that told this to me say that this came from the authorities. The police, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna just be 100% real. I think it was I think the police felt this way from text messages, because they got them text messages, and they said that it was some of this shit going on between Melly and Sack Chaser. That's what the police told the people that told me. I just made it, put a little more seasoning on it, made it funny, and rolled the situation. You know what I mean? You know me, I'm gonna throw some salt, pepper, Goya, you know what I mean, Old Bay. I'm gonna throw all kind of seasoning on some shit like that if you let me get a hold to it, and that's what I did. But I'm telling you, it is based in truth from what was told to me. And they say this came from the police, and they discovered this, and they just divulged this to certain individuals that was close to the situation, because they said that it was going to come out anyways in the trial. Now, if it's truly going to come out, I don't know, but I'm waiting on it. That's why he called his mama that day. Could have been DJ Barnes. That's a good observation. I just emailed you and track interview. Okay, Winnie, I'm gonna go over it as soon as we get off of this, or we gonna go over it. Thank you, my king and sister. Yeah, Melly fried, man. Not that I said no. I see when you talk to Juvie father, and from then I was convinced Melly guilty. I don't know how he gonna get out of this. Listen, I'm gonna say this too now. We all know that I'm on Spoon's side. I done stated that a bunch of times. But I'm gonna say this too now. I done seen people get off. You feel me? Prosecutors can fumble the case. They could do a bad job on the case. We know everybody in the case lied. So if everybody in the case lied, they gonna be fucked up either way on cross-examination. Like that's not such a good thing for anybody, because that means the prosecutor gonna be able to eat the witnesses up, and the defense gonna be able to eat the witnesses up. So at the end of the day, who the fuck gonna be credible? All these motherfuckers gonna lie. Everybody that get on this stand gonna lie, from the girlfriend mama to the girlfriend to Miss Jamie. Everybody gonna lie. So what I'm saying is, that may not benefit the prosecution either. You get what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna say this too. It's a civil suit coming after this. The mother of Sack Chase and the mother of Juvie already done filed the civil suit. Who's on the hook for this? Melly, Track, 300, and the parent company of 300, Universal. And if I'm not mistaken, Young Thug ass too, because I think Melly was signed to Young Thug record label through 300, and 300 is backed by Universal, if I'm not mistaken. Universal or Atlantic, I can't remember which one. So all of them is being named in this suit. Track, Young Thug, 300, Leor Cohen, and Universal. That's a lot of power behind Melly. That's a lot of people that would love to see this he's a not guilty verdict. The reason why is because people don't want to pay all this motherfucking money out for this boy allegedly doing this situation. I'm just saying, it brings me back to when y'all say he gonna get convicted. I'm 90% sure he's gonna get convicted, but I still hold a little reservation, is because I done seen some strange shit happen in courtrooms. I'm telling you, especially when it's outside interest, and their fate hangs in this being a conviction or not a conviction. Leor Cohen don't want to pay all the motherfucking millions of dollars to the families because this little Geico lizard motherfucker killed his two best friends. Universal don't want to have to pay no money because one of their artists killed their best friends. Track definitely don't want to pay no motherfucking money because his artist killed these people. You see what I'm saying? So who knows what kind of political connections Leor Cohen got? Who knows what kind of political connections Universal got? Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is my 10% that I'm holding out. That's why I'm not 100%, because I seen OJ get off. I seen Casey Anthony get off. I seen some strange shit happen in the courtrooms. So that's all I'm saying. You know, some Marita sauce on it. Yeah, for real. Boy, tell us that, man, don't be mad. He kicking it with his old lady. For real. They're supposed to be gangsters. For real. What if Melly Mons was in on the play, like she said, or gave some tips for Melly to do to them? Oh. Hold on, Ghost Chavo. See, that's why I love this. That's why I love the chat. See, this is what I be talking about. When somebody come up with a theory or a hypothesis that make us think. So what you saying, Ghost Chavo, is what if Melly Mama was knowing all of this shit was finna happen and she was just, or she was like, telling, yeah, shit, I don't know. That's a good one now. That's a good one, make you think. I like that question there, Chavo. Sack was obsessed with Melly, and with time he got jealous. He may have been in love with Melly. Could have been. What if everyone go down in this case? That's a good question too, Bobby Fish. I'm gonna say this. Track got a rabbit's foot stuck up his ass or something, because them police know that he picked Melly up. They got Jacoby Mills saying that Track got the murder weapon from when they went and found it. They also got Track. They was trying to fuck with Track for witness tampering, and this nigga don't got a fucking charge. The dudes that was one of the dudes involved in the Young Dolph case, he got accessory to murder. Excuse me. You know why? Because he was driving dudes from place to place. He was helping them hide shit like that after the murders. He in jail right now. That's the same shit Track did. That's the same shit Track did. And Track ain't touched, he did touch their cell when they had him for the fake immigration hold or whatever. And even Track said that when he was in there, they came in there asking him about the case. They ain't talked to him nothing about no immigration. They came in there. He said it on DJ Academics Off the Record podcast, the interview he just dropped. He said they was trying to put the squeeze on him. He said that's all they was talking about was the Melly case. But Track ain't even got a charge. You picked this man up after the crime. You told the police you hadn't seen him, you hadn't talked to him. They found out you lied. They pinged your cell phone and found out that you picked him up after the crimes and took him to Fredo Bang House. And you don't have a charge. You had the cell phone in your possession while you was lying to the police, but you don't have a charge. Jacoby Mills said that he found the gun, him, and Bortland and Melly went and looked for the gun. He found the gun and gave it to you, and you don't have a charge. They're gonna be lying and obeyed, lying and embedded for real. Man, free Jamel. Who that is? MC3. Damn. JP the God. Melly thought he had it all figured out when he turned himself in. Now he had to turn himself in. That's tough, crazy. You're right. He damn sure did do the state file a victim's lawsuit with a payout too. I'm not sure when it's a fee, but I'll check that out for you. I can definitely get that information for you. He would have went on the run if he did for real. If he do get out, best believe he will be a slave to the industry as long as he lives for sure. But he'll be cool with that. Money talk, they will swap you out. That's true too. When it's if he say lizard, ear lizard. Um, y'all think Melly gonna speak on it if he do walk? Yes, I do. If he walk, he's going to speak. Melly loves the limelight. He's a star. He definitely will drop subliminals. He fucking was talking about it after he did it, speaking on it with his girlfriend, dropping little bullshit messages and shit. That's how we know he say he don't got no regrets. So do I think will he speak on it if he get out? Hell yeah, he gonna speak on it, but he gonna put it in songs and drop subliminals. Y'all think facts. Melly probably about ready to sell his soul to come home. Oh, that's already going on. Hell yeah, ready to sell his soul. And let's be real, you saw the Murder on My Mind video? They had so many demonic and satanic depictions in there. He definitely down with all that Illuminati shit. And he already was gearing up, letting Zach Chaser blow his bike out. So he'll be a part of the boule. You know what the boule is, right? Mm-hmm. Right in there with Diddy. Do you think he can snitch and get off? No. He can't snitch and get off Timothy Cottrell. But I'm going to tell you who can snitch and get off. Bortland. Bortland can snitch and do 10 years and be on back home and be on and make his round on the blogs, telling the whole story and getting paid for interviews. I'm telling you, niggas don't kill snitches no more. Sammy the Bull snitched on John Gotti, and he got a fucking YouTube channel right now talking about everybody he done murdered. Go check it out. Just put in your YouTube Sammy the Bull Gravano, and you're gonna listen to all the murders he did. He got a decent podcast too. Last I checked, he was over 300,000 subscribers, and he talk about all the people he killed, how he killed them, why he killed them, all of this shit now. All the crimes he did, and he's a fucking snitch, and he killed over 10 people. I think they say close to 20. You feel what I'm saying? So I think Bortland can snitch and get off. But Bortland gonna have to snitch before this trial because Bortland trial is after Melly's trial. So he's not gonna have no leverage if Melly get convicted. They're gonna be like, Bortland, who you gonna snitch on? Who you gonna tell on? We already done convicted this man. Your ass is finna be fried, lied, died, and laid to the side. But Bortland is not up for the death penalty though. So he can rest easy on that. I think Bortland more likely to get about a good strong. Me and Spoon talked about this. Me and Spoon talked about this. I don't wanna divulge the situation, but I think Bortland gonna get more time than what we think if he get convicted. If Melly get convicted, it's pretty much a definite that Bortland gonna get convicted. So I think Bortland got to snitch. If he's going to snitch, I think Bortland has to snitch before Melly's trial. That's what I think. I wouldn't have turned myself in. They would have to send the marshals. I think I'm the same way, Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish, I'm with you on this one here. I don't think I would turn myself in on no murder. No. Not me. They would make him seem guilty. I don't give a fuck. You right though, Shike. It would have made me seem guilty. And bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'd have been like OJ, sliding in that motherfucking white Bronco on the highway. I'm just saying, because if Melly called her on his way to the crib, they could have been A confirmed call like Moms, I got them. Could have been. Could have been. I'm saying if he do walk, I want to hear his story. I do too. I swore he swore his story was gonna hold up, and he thought he was gonna get away with it. That's why he didn't run. He thought that dream, dog, but as soon as the police issued that warrant for his ass, I guess a common sense would have told that motherfucker that shit ain't holding water. It's holes in this ship. That shit leaking, nigga. Crazy how track is behind a lot of this shit for real. Really, you not lying. Melly broke a hit arm that his mom was good friends. The boy was on the phone with another boy. Melly got mad and broke his arm. Facts. Broke a jet arm that his mom was good friends with. For real? Tell me more about that, bitch. Track moved to California. He did win his FE. Oh, we got to go get that nigga. We got to go find that nigga. This trial gonna be good as OJ trial. I'm with you on that, Ghost Chavo. When Melly dropped Brazy, I knew he was on something else. Shout out JP to God. Couldn't they just track phone to find the location of the gun? That's a good fucking. This is why I love this chat. Shout out JP to God. Great fucking statement. Yes, I would assume so. Couldn't they just track? He said, listen, chat. He said, couldn't they just track phone and find the location of the gun? I would assume so. That's a good observation there, JP to God. Shout out to you, man. I hope they have this trial on TV like all the others. I hope so too, Bobby Fish. Even the whole shit that happened with Vaughn track scene, like he was behind that whole shit. I don't see how you can watch a man who just killed your mans in front of you and not do nothing for real. King AK had that boy not knowing what to say, talking about next question for real. Shout out to King AK-47 because he showed was the one that pretty much exposed track to us as Officer Francois. So shout out to King AK-47. That's one of his biggest victories as a blogger. He brought that to us, that the Officer Francois. He the first one that got us to looking at track sideways. So shout out to AK-47 for that, for sure. LMAO, not his bike. Shout out to Sideline Shorty. The truth is just made a video in track 2. What you mean, Dream Dog? Portland Don, as for he should have stayed quiet in that hospital for real. He wasn't supposed to say shit. But let me tell you what be happening. Motherfuckers be trying to talk their way out of jail, man. No, bitch, I would have been quiet. I wouldn't have said a motherfucking thing. Look at QCP. Portland better snitch. I'm telling you. Listen, if Portland snitch, listen, let's be real too. Let's be real here. I really had a long thought about Portland earlier today too. So this is where I'm at with Portland, right? I think the whole thing was premeditated, but let's just say it wasn't. Let's just say Melly spazzed out, shot him in the car, and Portland helped him cover it up. On that accord, if I was Portland, I'm just being real. I'm telling you, I never snitched on nobody in my life, but I'm just telling you some real shit here. This is some real. I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga though. So I'm finna tell you some real shit. If I was Portland in that situation and my homeboy had killed my other 2 homeboys and I just happened to be in the car with him, nigga, your ass is going to jail. I'm going to tell on you. I'm not going to snitch on you. I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to be in front of the cameras, standing outside the house, standing outside the jailhouse. Lock that motherfucker up, y'all. That motherfucker killed Juvie. That motherfucker killed Sack. And he thought I was dumb enough to take the life of him and take them bodies in there. That motherfucker had me fucked up. He tried to take me from my family. He said he was my friend. But if he was my friend, he would never put me in no situation like that. Listen, y'all, I'm not snitching. I'm telling. I would have been in front of that that bitch with a master splinter suit on. I would have had me a motherfucking big circle piece of cheese for a chain. I would have had a chain and I would have had a big block of cheese right here. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to jail and doing no fucking life for that dumbass nigga. You fucking crazy. You is fucking nigga. It ain't that much keeping it real in the fucking world. Nigga, I ain't want that nigga to kill them people. So I got to fucking take the rap for this shit. Cause you spazzed out and killed Sack Chaser. Cause he cussed out your mama. Cause he been blowing your back in. Nigga, you should have motherfucking got your bodyguard to break his fucking leg or something. Or cut the nigga off. But I'm not finna go do the rest of my fucking life when I ain't never had no money and my feet stink. Nigga, you ain't even buy me no fucking phone. You been buying all these whole shit, cars and condos and shit. You ain't even got my fucking name tattooed on you, nigga. You got Sack Chaser and Juvie name tattooed on you, nigga. And then you want me to take the bodies to the hospital and lie for your little Geico lizard looking ass. I would have been so goddamn mad and thought that nigga, because that nigga thought that I was dumb. Man, okay. All right, I'm just telling you. Bitch, I got plenty of sense. I might be a fool, but ain't no damn fool. You ain't finna send me the fuck off. The fuck. The fuck. The fuck. They want me to take the fall. Man, listen, I'm telling you. Facts, if he did Sack and Julie like that, he would do that to anybody for real. If he snitched, there won't be no career. YNW comes from there. Yeah, fuck the career. I want to be out. I want to be free. I want to be free with my family. I want to be free to fuck, eat food that I want to eat, go where I want to go. I don't want to be in no jail with no menses for fucking 60 fucking years. And I ain't kill nobody. I ain't even kill nobody. I didn't even fucking kill nobody. Portland didn't kill nobody. What's up, Shay? You feel me? I'm just saying. Listen. I'll be honest with you. I don't give a fuck who feel like if I'm Portland and I snitch or tell. That's why I don't want to say snitch. I want to say tell. Cause I'm telling, listen, I'm not. It won't be no hiding with me. I'm gonna be the star witness. I want the police to give me a little badge and all. I want a little badge. I'm gonna put that bitch right here. Cause, bitch, I'm not no fool. That's being a fucking fool. Listen, if he was in on the shit, then yeah, then I understand. Don't tell. I get it. If he was in on it and they planned this shit, then keep your fucking mouth closed, nigga. But if you wasn't, and this nigga just spazzed out and killed your friends, and you just talking about holding it down, okay. His broke ass already ain't had nowhere to fucking stay and no cell phone before the motherfucking shit happened. So when Bortland go to jail, answer this for me, y'all. Who the fuck gonna be sending Bortland some money in jail? I'll wait. When Bortland go to jail, explain to me, y'all, who gonna be sending Bortland money in jail? He ain't no hell of a rapper. Know what I'm saying? I see you, battalion bully. You damn sure my cousin. Cuz don't be bullshitting. Get a cuz. Get a cuz. Exactly. Portland got a scene better than Melly in the courtroom to get out. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Just be real, y'all. If Portland get convicted of this, ain't y'all gonna feel like he a damn fool? I'm just saying. Listen, that's what I'm saying. It's a thin line. B-Slime gonna be the leader now, Mr. Chocolate Dropper. For real. For real. B-Slime probably gonna listen. B-Slime probably gonna be the savior to the mama. B-Slime probably gonna pop off, to be real with you. I can see the story. YNW Melly's brother. This is him, B-Slime, Chocolate Dropper. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. I can see him actually being the one to make it because Melly didn't. I'm telling you, like a damn fool. I'm just saying. Just think about this, y'all. If Portland go down for this shit, right? Y'all ain't gonna be looking at him like he a damn fool. He ain't killed nobody. What y'all like? Oh, what they gonna say? Bro, but Portland was solid, boy. He was real, boy. He doing 60 years. Bro, listen. When you got all these motherfucking snitches on YouTube making money, Terrence Gangster Williams, Brian Gibbs, motherfucking Sammy the Bull. Man, you got me fucked up. Nigga, I be on every motherfucking blogger. I charge their ass 10 bands to sit down and tell the story. And I be sitting right there telling the whole story. I be making my rounds, telling the story over and over and over and over again. And I'm gonna spin that bitch. Man, Melly thought I was dumb, man. He thought I was dumb. He didn't even buy me no phone. Man, I was sitting up in that hospital and my feet were so stanky because I was wearing other people's shoes. Man, that man was switching clothes, bro. Bro, listen. Check this out. Listen, I'm gonna break this down to y'all. Do y'all realize that Melly bought those women he was dealing with more stuff than he bought Bortland? Follow me now. Now follow me, Rose. Listen to me. Melly bought his girlfriends more stuff than he bought Bortland. Bortland didn't even have a phone. Bortland was sharing clothes with 10 other niggas. Did y'all see when they woke Bortland up in that goddamn bed? You remember in that video when they woke Bortland up and he looked like he would, and they wanted him to get in the pool? Nigga Bortland woke up like he wanted to fight, bitch, like he used to sleeping under a bridge. That nigga was happy to have a place to stay. Shit. I'm not going to jail with you, Melly. You didn't. I wasn't your favorite member of the group anyway. You bought Sack Chaser a phone. They said Sack Chaser, Juvie, and what's the name, all was on the same plan. Bortland didn't even have a fucking phone. Get the fuck out of here.
You guys, let's see here. Hold on. I'll pull it up for y'all right now. Okay, so here it is from the actual affidavit. I'll just share the screen with y'all. Let me hit stop screen share. All right, show this to y'all right now. Because this is crazy too.
CC, you say, why did he even agree to take the body to the hospital? I don't know. But I know when I would have got to that hospital, I would have told him, he threatened to kill me. He was going to kill me. If I didn't bring the bodies, he was going to kill me. I would have been faking that shit so motherfucking good. Who? Listen, when Melly would listen, I would have listen. They would have called him quicker if it was me, cause I would have been everywhere. I would have been right there. I'd have been right there with the police everywhere he went. Listen, I'd have been like an old lady who telling, the old lady on the block who tell when you selling weed or you telling dope. That's how I would have been. There you go, right there. Yeah, that's him right there. I'm telling you, it wouldn't have been no shame in my game. I wouldn't have hid. I wouldn't have did a month. Nigga, I'd have been front and center. I would have been right with the police. I'm telling you this shit. You tried to send me and that was 2 dead bodies like I'm stupid. I'm the only one talking to the police. But you ain't did shit for me but gave me a little place to stay. You ain't bought me no phone or no shit like this. You buying hoes, all type of shit that you just met. And why you ain't ask one of them bitches to take one of them? That's what I would have did. I would have acted like a bitch. I would have said, why you ain't tell your other bitch to take them bodies up in there? You know your girlfriend talk to you when she done caught you cheating. Why you ain't talk to your other bitch? That's how I would have told Melly. Why you ain't get your other bitch to take them bodies up in there? You got me fucked up.
Said in the shape of a gun, like pulling the trigger, throws up a blood sign, and then says both of them never say when. So the interesting part of this video is it was 1 month to the day after the shootings occurred on October 26th. This video was on Mr. Demon's cell phone, which was brought to my office by Jameson Francois, and that's how we had that. And that was his.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? He said the phone was brought to my office from Jameson. He keeps saying Francois. The man named Francois. He said the phone was brought to my office. He didn't say we served Mr. Francois a warrant for the phone. He said the phone was brought to my office by Jameson Francois. That's how we had that. I'm gonna back it up for y'all real quick here.
So here it is from the actual affidavit. I'll just share the screen with y'all. Let me hit stop screen share. All right, show this to y'all right now. Because this is crazy too, man. Puts his head in the shape of a gun, like pulling the trigger, throws up a blood sign, and then says both of them never say when. So the interesting part of this video is it was 1 month to the day after the shootings occurred on October 26th. This video was on Mr. Demon's cell phone, which was brought to my office by Jameson Francois, and that's how we had that. And that's his manager. Man. Now, also, so this is what's going on here. Let me show you guys how serious this stuff is that they got going on. So here we go. In the Circuit Court of the 17th Judicial District in and for Broward County, Florida, State of Florida versus Jamel Demons, aka YNW Melly, states notice of intent to seek death penalty. The state of Florida, by and through an undersigned assistant state attorney, files its notice of intent to seek the death penalty filed pursuant to Florida Rules of Criminal Procedure, right? And they want to get the death penalty against Jamel Demons, and hereby gives written notice of same in compliance with Florida statute, okay? And remember, guys, the reason why is because they're trying to get him on premeditated murder. Okay, murder 1, which is the highest degree. All right.
I'm gonna say this, y'all. Listen. And I'm gonna say this a couple more times. I am not for Melly getting the death penalty or against it. Listen to what I'm saying here. I don't hate Melly. You see what I'm saying? I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I hate what he did. I hate the fact that he ended his career along with those other people's lives. And he might not even end his career. The nigga makes songs from jail. But I just would have liked to see them boys make it and blow up and stick together from where they was from, because I used to live down there and I know it's a place where dreams go to die. You know, so for when I seen them boys make it from that fucking place, nigga, trust me, they had to have angels in the outfield to make it from that motherfucker. Trust me, it ain't nothing really down there. That shit like a little, you know what I'm talking about? That shit, I'm talking about, nigga, Walbassa got like 2 lights, nigga. Swear to God, one of them blink, red and yellow. I'm talking about this, like you could, nigga, I had never heard of Walbassa before my mom and them took me down to that motherfucker. So I'm gonna say this. I'm neither against him getting the death penalty or for him getting the death penalty. If he get the death penalty, I won't celebrate. That's just me. But I understand if the parents and the family could pro death penalty. And again, I'm telling you, inside, I'm just being honest here. Inside, I don't feel, I won't be sad if you get the death penalty. And I won't be disappointed if he don't get the death penalty. I just want to see justice for the victims. I feel for my boy Spoon, bro. I really, really do. My son was in the chat with us this morning, and he was in the chat with us last night. You know, that's my junior. That's my son. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I told y'all, when I see these young men, I see somebody's children. I see somebody's babies, and for them to die from, I guess, from what these little petty ass motives, what they trying to say he did it for, I don't think that's worth it. I know that's not worth it. A life is a life. You can't get that back. Like, you took somebody's life, Now I can understand they was trying to kill you, or they was had did some physical shit to you or something like that, and you protecting yourself. Okay, I get it. I would have been on Melly's side then. You feel me? I'd have been riding right with him. Look, I'd have been like, what the fuck he supposed to do? These niggas shot at him, or these niggas did this or did that, but they ain't do none of that. And you killed them. They still thinking you they friend, and you allegedly killed them. So, I that's how I feel about the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're basically alleging that he planned to do this. Okay. So let's open this up. So y'all
hit that like button, y'all. We got 75 people in here. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
So guys, do me a quick favor, real fast. Number one, like the video, okay? Because I sacrificed a boat with a bunch of hoes for y'all to put this together.
Oh.
Okay? How many likes we got right now? Let me refresh this.
Hit that like
Let's
button.
see here. We got 2,400 of y'all in here. You guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. So I'm happy that you guys are here. The sacrifice flopped. You okay, big C views, thanks. Anyway, so anyway. So the trial, so just so y'all know, Melly has pled not guilty. Him and his co-defendant, Bortland, have both pled not guilty. All right? Bortland got out on bond, but I think he got put back in because he violated. I think he went to like a strip club when he wasn't supposed to. I think he went to King of Diamonds or something like that, and they arrested him again. Right? So the trial is set for March 7th, 2022. If Melly goes to trial and actually goes through it,
and we all know this old, y'all, so disregard the dates.
this, I predict he's going to lose. You guys just saw the evidence, right? Obviously, it's a very strong, it's a very circumstantial case, but y'all can see that the circumstances pretty much paint a picture that there's nothing else that could have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like that was that the way the state is going to try to show the case is they're going to recreate every event in trial to show that there was no other potential situation that could have happened. And then the biggest thing they're going to do is they're going to attack Henry's character for lying, and they're going to attack the witnesses, okay? To show they purposely misled the investigation because this is what really happened, okay? So, guys, I mean, hell, you know what? There's 2,500 of y'all in here right now. You guys just saw the case, okay? Let's be objective. If you are on the jury, because remember, you're judged by a peer of 12 of your peers, right? That's what a jury trial is. You're judged by 12 of your peers. If you guys think he's guilty, if you were sitting on the jury, give me a 1. If you guys think he's innocent, give me a 2. 1 for guilty, 2 for innocent. 1 for guilty, 2 for innocent. Y'all just saw the case. I broke it down for y'all. Give me a 1 if you think he's guilty, 2 if you think he's innocent. Let's see.
Hey, I got a question. Y'all say Bortland back in jail? For real? Dream Dog put a 1 up. Listen, y'all say Bortland back in jail, y'all? Let me know. Bortland in jail? Oh, I know that little ratchet ass girlfriend she out there slanging that motherfucking taco. Ooh, yeah, I'm Bortland girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? She probably using that clout from being with Bortland to try to catch her another unsuspected victim. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Bortland back in jail, y'all. Bitch, give me the tea. Give me the tea. Give me the tea. God damn, tell me. Y'all be having me up here telling every motherfucking thing. Y'all tell me some shit. Right, she throwing that thing. Listen, give me the tea. I'm waiting. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Bortland in jail, y'all? Tell me. Tell me. G-Mono say, I want to know as well, family. Tell me. I joined Utah and all his players got updated 2 days ago. I don't know if it's true, but I seen a couple of videos that said he violates bail by going to the strip club. Is he in jail? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. I'm waiting. Somebody in the chat, let us know. Is Bortland in jail? Tell me. Tell me. I want to know. I want to know. I won't tell you, Told. I won't tell. I won't tell nobody. Tell me, he in jail? Because I got something to say. But I can't say it if I don't know if the nigga in jail or not. I want to know, bitch. I'm dead ass serious. I'm laughing, but bitch, I want to know. Is he in fucking jail? I might not even say nothing else. Y'all bitch gonna tell me is he in jail. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Nah, boy, they're not locked up. You sure, Bobby Fish? You sure, Bobby Fish? How sure you is? Scale of 1 to 10. How sure you is? Because you know me. You know me. I'm waiting. I need to know. He ain't. I just Googled it. Okay. Okay, because bitch, I needed to know. Listen, if that nigga was in jail, he was finna sing like a fucking canary. You know he was gonna sing if he was in jail. Damn.
Yep, overwhelming ones. Overwhelming ones.
Shout out
So
Mike
yeah, guys.
Guapo.
I see a couple of 2s.
Shout out Georgia boy.
But it's almost overwhelming ones. So what do you guys think the jury's gonna think? Y'all are citizens listening to this case right now. I just gave y'all all the facts. So what is a reasonable person gonna say? They're gonna say guilty, bro. They're gonna say guilty. So
I'm with you too, G-Mono. G-Mono say, I'm shocked he could roll up with the bodies and not get pressed to the max. Me fucking too. But let me tell you what saved him, G-Mono, when he didn't have no gunpowder residue on his hands. I think that's the only thing that made them let him loose that night. They knew that he couldn't have been the one to have shot them. But you're right. They still supposed to press him to the max. His ass supposed to be in that little right room on the first 48. Damn, tried to post the link. Okay, Shike, keep doing your thing. I sure appreciate you. Mono, because usually someone would call the police when a drive-by happens. That's true too. Complex say he in house arrest, but I think he couldn't be on social media no more while cause case going on. Okay, imagine getting shot at and just bringing bodies to the nearest hospital. For real. Listen, I'm gonna say this too. I said this a couple episodes ago. They say they drove around with the bodies in the car for a little bit, right? Now you got to think now. This car got the windows shot out of it, the doors shot up, and y'all got 2 dead bodies in the car. They say Melly didn't get out the car till 4:32. They saying Bortland pulled up at the hospital at 4:35. So up until 3 minutes before Bortland pulled to the hospital, you is riding around with 2 dead bodies, the murderer in the back seat, and y'all got the weapons. That was queasy. That nigga Melly is queasy. Nigga, y'all riding around with the bodies in the car. The windows shot out. I know the car looking like probable cause like a motherfucker. They better be glad they ain't running to no motherfucking patrol. Cause boy, he would have hit the lights on that bitch. Roop, roop, roop. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I know they said they was getting their stories together. For real. I know they suspected they was riding around getting their stories together. But think of this. What if they was riding around getting their stories together and also making sure those boys was dead? Because boy, just imagine if they would have took them to the hospital and one of them would have lived or both of them would have lived to tell the story. So I have suspicions that they probably wanted to make sure that they was dead as well. Because if one of them was alive or both of them would have lived through their injuries, one of those gone, bullet holes and all them motherfuckers driving around. That's what I'm saying. Bro, listen. Now it's a thin line between keeping it real and being a damn fool. I'm just saying. Listen, let me tell you something. I done did some real shit for my homeboys. I saved my homeboy life one time. Listen, one time we went and pulled a 211 You know what a 211 is, right? So we pulled the kick though. We pulled the kick though, right? So when we pulled the kick though, my homeboy, me and two other individuals. And well, so it's me and three other individuals. Me and two other individuals went inside the residence. We was trying to get us a big time dope boy. His bitch had got mad at him. She was cheating on him. He was cheating on her, and she sent us to go get that bag. She said, that fuck nigga cheating on me. I know where it's at. This is where it's at. That house right there. This is where you keep the shit at. For real, homegirl, bet that up. What you want, some shoes? She like, true. Jimmy, what keep on say? What you want, some shoes? Jimmy Choo, what I hear it to, red or baby blue. That's what we was on. So my homeboy, he stayed. When we pulled right up to the motherfucking door. When we pulled up to the house, my homeboy stayed in the vehicle. So me and the other three individuals pulled the kick door, went in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But nobody was in there. So we in that. Let me tell you something. It's another thing too. When you pull a 211, y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. It's one thing to actually get into the place, but it's another thing to find the shit, right? Listen, I'm telling you. So when you go in there and you looking for the money and the bricks and the pounds and all of that shit, you still got to find it. You still got to find it. Like motherfuckers don't tell you about that part. You got to find it. Now, what if it's a big fucking house? Bro, I bitch, I'm all in the attic. You know that shit with the Pink Panther, the insulation shit? Nigga, I'm all up under the insulation looking for shit. I'm all cutting the bed open looking for shit. All type of shit. I'm doing all type of shit. Now, my homeboy, he's still in the car, parked in the driveway. Nobody was home. How about the motherfucker who house it was? It was his grandmama's house. How about matter of fact, it was his grandma's house. But how about the motherfucking dude pull up while us three in the house and my other partner sitting in the motherfucking car? So my homeboy hit us on the phone. He said, bro, somebody coming up. So when he hit us on the phone, we hit it out the back door. You feel me? We had another car waiting on the back street to pick us up. It was two cars. Matter of fact, it was and guess who was in the other car? His bitch. the bitch who he cheated on, she was in on the lick too. So she picked up me and the other three individuals up on the back street. We done got at the back door. But the dude pulled a gun on my homeboy in the driveway. He got my homeboy like this, right? So when we drive back, he don't even see us. When we drive by the house and can see the front from the back street, I see he got my homeboy like this him. The girl talking about, go. We can't save him. I say, what? I say, we ain't finna leave my motherfucking dog. You got me fucked up. I say, I tell y'all what, circle back around this bitch and let me out. Nigga, they circle back around that bitch. They let me out, nigga. I came through that bitch like this. I had a 45. I came through that bitch right like this, right? I got that bitch. I'm like, I'm getting low. I'm coming. I'm trying to get close so the dude don't see me. You know what I'm saying? So I finally he got my dog at gunpoint. My dog trying to explain to him like, bro, I'm just parked here. I don't know where I'm at. He hit him with that line. The dude like, hell no, fuck nigga. What you doing in my house? This and that, there, whatever. He like, man, I don't know where I'm lost. I don't know where I'm supposed to be at. But he don't see me. I'm coming up. I'm creeping up. I'm creeping. When I get close to him, I up on him. I say, fuck nigga, put it down. Fuck nigga, I'll blow your brains out right motherfucking here. He dropped the gun. I say, fuck nigga, get in your car and drive off. He got in the car and drove off. And then I got in the car with my homeboy and me and him hauled ass. God heaven true story. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, I get it when you're talking about keeping it real with your dogs and all of that shit there. But this shit what Bortland got going on, you been a damn fool.
He's not beating this. There's no way. The case. And here's the other thing too. Just so y'all know, the case. The state is right now trying to get his DNA And on top of that, to show that he was on the scene, even though it's pretty much established that he was on the scene now at this point with the phones and everything, but they want to they really want to solidify. They're trying to get his DNA, and they're also trying to take his measurements. And the reason why they want to take his body measurements is they want to recreate. They're going to bring ballistics experts and everything, and they're going to recreate the entire murder at trial. Okay, that's their intent. That's what the state's going to do. They're gonna show his story, right? How it's not probable, and then they're gonna recreate everything and show this is what really happened. That's what the state intends to do. So, and that's set for the 7th. So let's look at the pros and cons of both sides.
Hey, Battalion Bully, listen, I ain't trying to toot my own horn and shit, because I don't live that type of lifestyle no more. And that's why I be telling motherfuckers get out the streets and all this type of shit. But you can tell how I tell my stories. I be telling the motherfucking real shit. Bitches always tell you, oh boy, I hit a lick for this, I hit a lick for that. Yeah, bitch, but when you go in there, you got to find it. See, bitch don't tell you that. I know that from experience. When you get in the fucking house where all the shit's supposed to be, you still got to fucking find it. You know what I'm saying? I found that shit out the hard way. And then you already in that bitch rushing. You already in that bitch. I'm telling you, this is the shit they don't tell you about. I'm here to tell you. You still got to fucking find it.
So on the state, they have a very strong case, guys. They got ballistics. They got phone information that is indisputable. Okay, that puts them at the locations. Okay, they got let's see here. They got conflicting testimony, right? They got autopsy reports that show that there was no way that they could have gotten shot by the right side, as Henry was saying. Yeah, you know, the autopsy, the ballistics information, the phone information, the discrepancy in stories, the lying. They have a very, very strong circumstantial case, very strong. And here's the other thing too. Okay. I need y'all to understand that you can convict someone on circumstantial stuff, and they have phone information, the Snapchat conversations, they have the videos, right, with ambiguous confessions. Like, they have a lot of information, guys. All right. And this is the state. The state did a really good job here. All right. Now, what are the cons? Well, they don't have the murder weapon, right? The state does not have the murder weapon, and the state also does not have witnesses. Okay, so those are two weak things. They don't have the murder weapon and they don't have the witnesses. And they don't really have a strong motive. Okay, so there's some rumors. There's two main rumors of the motive here. But I want to make it clear, you don't need a motive to prove a murder case. Okay, you don't need it at all. A lot of the times it's nice to have it, because with premeditated murder, you're trying to establish that he intended to do this for some kind of reason. But the two reasons the state is going to say is, one is they're going to say it's financial, because they're all a part of YNW, and killing them would have
exactly, Battalion Bully, exactly, cause
only allowed Melly to make more money from his music, because he would have less people to split it up with. And then the second thing they're going to say,
and we didn't even get nothing from that lick. I told you we had to haul ass. We didn't get shit, and we was out of state.
That YNW Sack Chaser, the darker skinned individual, had some kind of argument with Melly's mom. Okay, like there was some kind of dispute, and he had apparently had said some disrespectful things or whatever, and Melly's mom got on video and said, my son has big guns, blah blah blah, because there was some kind of disagreement. So it could have been.
Now, do you hear that? I just want to break this down to y'all now again. Jamie told the police that, Jamie and Mariah, but I'm gonna just stick to Jamie's part. Jamie told the police that Melly called her that night, FaceTimed her, right? Melly said he didn't FaceTime her. Melly said that wasn't his phone. He don't know what the fuck she talking about. She told the police that he called her. They're going to use that, right, against him, because they're trying to connect him to that phone, because they knew that phone was at the scene of the crime. They knew that was Melly's phone. They knew where he was at all the time because of that phone, right? So they're gonna use that, right? So what the fuck he just said? Damn, I gotta back up off of that, what he just said.
They have a very strong case, guys. They got ballistics. They got phone information that is indisputable. Okay, that puts them at the locations. Okay, they got let's see here. They got conflicting testimony, right? They got autopsy reports that show that there was no way that they could have gotten shot by the right side, as Henry was saying. Dude, you know, the autopsy, the ballistics information, the phone information, the discrepancy in stories, the lying. They have a very, very strong circumstantial case, very strong. And here's the other thing too. Okay, I need y'all to understand that you can convict someone on circumstantial stuff, and they have phone information, the Snapchat conversations, they have the videos, right, with ambiguous confessions. Like, they have a lot of information, guys. All right, and this is the state. The state did a really good job here. All right, now what are the cons? Well, they don't have the murder weapon, right? The state does not have the murder weapon, and the state also.
Okay, I know what I was gonna say. So they got this. So Melly mama said that Melly called her. She told the police this, but Melly told the police he didn't call her. That wasn't his phone. He don't know what she's talking about. The reason why he's saying that is because she didn't fucking know. Her dumb ass shouldn't even gave no statements either. But she didn't fucking know that the police was trying to connect Melly to that phone, so they'll know who had the phone to corroborate the evidence that they had. They got the cell phone pinging. They got the surveillance from the studio putting Melly into the car. So and of course they pinged it there too, so they know when they see him leave the studio and they already pinging the phone and they see the phone go from the studio into the car, they know that phone is on Jamel Demons, right? And damn, I keep fucking forgetting.
Does not have witnesses. Okay, so those are two weak things. They don't have the murder weapon and they don't have a witness, and they don't really have a strong motive. Okay, they have a very
and the video that she put on the internet where she said, "Oh, you think you got guns? Well, I got big guns." They're using that as evidence as well. They're using that as motive for Melly killing Sack Chaser. So these are two crucial pieces of evidence that she is helping the state with. So when she talking about all this free Melly and he getting out and all this shit, her dumb ass helped them convict her son. She helped them convict her son by telling them that he called her. She shouldn't have said shit. And listen, I'm finna tell y'all something else too. I'm finna give y'all a little nugget here. Do you know, and don't nobody know this, not no bloggers, you hearing this from me. Do you know the night that this happened, when they was at the hospital and all this, do you know Miss Jamie was telling people, don't talk to the police, and to tell them that Melly was not there? She was telling them that night. Well, 4 days in the morning, however you want to call it. She was telling them that night. Listen to me now. Listen, follow me now. Now follow me, Rostro. Listen to me. She was telling people, don't talk to the media, don't talk to the police, and don't tell people that Melly was there. But you the same motherfucker that told the police that, yeah, I talked to Melly. You see how dumb this motherfucker is? If you gonna be out here telling other people don't talk to the media, don't talk to the police, why didn't you take your own fucking advice? Because you telling the fucking police that fucking you talked to Melly is connecting Melly to the cell phone. Now they would have connected it to him anyway. But I'm saying that's corroborating what they found, what they suspect when they did the pinging and they got the surveillance from the studio. She just confirmed it. So they got 3 pieces of evidence that's connecting Melly with the phone. They got two, and then they got the pinging. They got her saying that she talked to him, and they got the surveillance video and the pinging. She fucking helping convict her son, but she be all talking about free Melly, he's getting out. Ooh, I love Jamel. Shut the fuck up. If you would have loved him, you would have shut the fuck up. Just don't say nothing. But you out here telling people to not talk, but you talking.
case, guys. They got ballistics. They got phone information that is indisputable. Okay, that puts them at the locations. Okay, they got let's see here. They got conflicting testimony, right? They got autopsy reports that show that there was no way that they could have gotten shot by the right side, as Henry was saying. Dude, yeah, you know, the autopsy, the ballistics information, the phone information, the discrepancy in stories, the lying. They have a very, very strong circumstantial case, very strong. And here's the other thing too. Okay, I need y'all to understand that you can convict someone on circumstantial stuff, and they have phone information, the Snapchat conversations, they have the videos, right, with ambiguous confessions. Like, they have a lot of information, guys. All right, and this is the state. The state did a really good job here. All right, now what are the cons? Well, they don't have the murder weapon, right? The state does not have the murder weapon, and the state also does not have witnesses. Okay, so those are two weak things. They don't have the murder weapon and they don't have the witnesses. And they don't really have a strong motive. Okay, so there's some rumors. There's two main rumors of the motive here. But I want to make it clear, you don't need a motive to prove a murder case. Okay, you don't need it at all. A lot of the times it's nice to have it, because with premeditated murder, you're trying to establish that he intended to do this for some kind of reason. But the two reasons the state is going to say is, one is they're going to say it's financial, because they're all a part of YNW, and killing them would have definitely allowed Melly to make more money from his music, because he would have less people to split it up with. And then the second thing they're going to say is that YNW Sack Chaser, the darker skinned individual, had some kind of argument with Melly's mom. Okay, like there was some kind of dispute, and he had apparently had said some disrespectful things or whatever, and Melly's mom got on video and said, "My son has big guns," blah blah blah. Because there was some kind of disagreement. So it could have been that. You know what I'm saying? It could have been the financial thing or that. But the
or was it the dick pics? Or was it the horizontal mambo? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? What up, Audio Crack? What up? Shout out to Audio Crack 22.
Isn't really clear cut yet. We're gonna see a trial. So yeah, let's see here.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. These fuck niggas taking their life. These fuck niggas taking their life back. You some petty bitches. Well, bitch, I hope you get a rash between your motherfucking balls, bitch. Whoever y'all is. Y'all some petty bitches. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button.
And also, so this is what I think. So we know what the state's going to do. They're going to recreate the event. What the defense is going to do is they're probably going to do this. They're going to attack the detectives, right? They're going to attack. So anytime you have a trial, guys, what the defense likes to do all the time is they attack the invest.
I hope you bitches get bed bugs.
Investigators. So let's say you got an investigator that was, caught lying one time, aka you call it giglio, which is like, when someone isn't when a sworn officer isn't credible, or he's lied before, which was basically the worst. Once you get found to have lied or anything like that, or lack of candor or whatever, that's immediately going to disqualify you as a witness. So the defense is definitely going to attack the detectives, right? Character. So any type of internal investigations they might have had or whatever, they're going to bring all that shit up, because the prosecution has to disclose every single witness and give their background so the defense can properly cross-examine them, okay, in trial, right? And then what they're also going to do is they're going to attack, they're going to try to attack the phone evidence, and they're going to probably try to say, like, I don't know how they're going to do this, but they're going to potentially try to say, oh, Melly wasn't in possession of his phone. And he wasn't there. He left his phone in the car or something like that. Which next time, if you guys want to commit a murder, do not bring your phone with you. All right. Put that shit leave that shit at home, or put it like, on a train or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Tape it to shout out to my guy, Bruce Rivers. He talked about this on No Jumper. It was hilarious. Tape it to like the bottom of the seat and just like let the train go. So you can say, hey, I was on this train at the time. You got an alibi. What else here? And then the other thing too is they don't have Bortland testifying. So that's kind of a strong point for the defense. They don't have someone that's going to directly contradict Melly, because it looks like to me that Bortland's going to stay solid. But man, the stakes are crazy. Like I would be surprised if
his name Fetty 1811 Audio Crack 22. Fetty 1811. I think this the motherfucker off Fresh and Fit though. I ain't for sure.
End up testifying, because remember, guys, he didn't actually pull the trigger. He didn't actually shoot anything. You know, they did the gunshot test and they couldn't.
The motherfuckers petty, sophisticated, Nunu. I hate all them bitches. Every bitch who did it, I'm telling you, I got your voodoo doll, bitch, and I'm gonna be holding it over a lighter tonight. So when your fucking feet go to burning while you sleeping, bitch, that's me with your voodoo doll, rotisserie in that bitch.
Any residue on his hands, right? And then on top of that, they had another witness come forward and say that he was with them. Fredo Bang and a couple of the other guys, they actually went and like, not Fredo Bang, like a couple of their friends, they went and got the murder weapons and disposed of them. The manager disposed of the murder weapons. My bad, yeah. Melly's manager disposed of the murder weapons. And there's a witness saying that. So, man, I'd be surprised if Bortland didn't flip, because he's gonna potentially get life in prison or the death penalty.
So I told y'all, listen. That's what I'm saying. Listen, that's why y'all come here, man. That's why y'all come here, because I be fucking breaking it down. Didn't I tell y'all that motherfucking Bortland should snitch and need to snitch? This what this dude just said. He said the same fucking thing. He said, man, I think Bortland gonna snitch. Ain't that what the fuck I been saying? Now, the only way he don't snitch is he just a dumb motherfucker. I'm telling you, the play in this situation, what he got going on, is to snitch. This shit is over. It's over, big dog. It's over. The jig is up. You tried. You don't get an A for effort, but you tried. You tried to keep it real. But you need to just go ahead and get used to eating cheese, because that's your life from this point on. But you're going to have a life, though. You're going to have a life, but you're going to be a rat, bitch. You're going to be a rat. Bitch, you're going to be motherfucking Master Splinter. You're going to be Monterey Jack, bitch. But you're going to have a life. Now it's up to you what you do with the rest of your life. But Juvie ain't got no life no more. Sack Chase ain't got no life no more. Melly life pretty much over as well. He got a slim chance to beat this, to get out of this on technicality or some shit. Or Leo Cohen done been paid the lawyer, the judge off or some shit. But other than that, this shit over. So what you sitting here saying is you finna fucking go to jail with Melly? The nigga ain't even buy you no clothes? The nigga ain't even buy you no foot powder? Your feet was stinking in a motherfucker wearing all them people's shoes. You can't tell me your feet wasn't stink. Nigga, you were so happy to have that motherfucking roof over your head instead of going to sleep under the bridge with that piece of cardboard. This Bortland, y'all. This was Bortland. Sleep with the cardboard over under the bridge. That nigga was so motherfucking happy. So you gonna take a murder charge with this nigga? You fucking crazy. You fucking insane. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I'm not doing it. Bro, I done been in jail before. That shit ain't no motherfucking joke. These is no jokes. These is no jokes. I'm saying. So, I believe Bortland gonna snitch. I don't give a fuck what it look like he doing right now. I'm willing to bet a small motherfucking wager, not a lot, but I'm willing to bet as this trial get closer and closer and closer, that pressure go to building up on him, building up, and you know the police coming to him. You know the motherfucking police keep coming to him. You know they done came and Portland a couple times trying to get him to snitch. You know that. You know that. I think that pressure gonna go to get into him, and I think Portland gonna walk in that motherfucking courtroom and moonwalk to that motherfucking stand and do a backwards flip in that bitch and go to go to singing like a motherfucker. I'm telling you here. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That's the only shot he got at a piece of life. Now, who knows how much he gonna get, how much time he gonna get. But let me explain to you this too. This case been going on for 4.5 fucking years, right? I seen the attorneys in the Young Thug case talking about they don't get paid enough in order to take on a case as large as that, and to work as long hours as they working. Now, just as I think it's not now. If you the state and you done paid all this money on this one case for this all these 4.5 years, they are going to be out for blood. See, that's one thing when you go into court and shit like this. I'm gonna break this down to y'all too. When you don't, when you cause the state to spend money, and spending money, well, I mean, go to trial with you, when you be like, man, fuck that shit, I ain't taking no plea, I'm going to trial, man, fuck that shit, man, y'all ain't got nothing on me. If you go to trial and you get found guilty, they're going to try to make an example out of you. They take that shit personal because you done took them, you made them take you to trial. You made them spend more taxpayer money to go along with this. That's why they like you to take pleas. They like you to take pleas so they can get your case off the fucking books, off the dockets. You know what I'm saying? That's why they try to scare you up so bad so you can take a plea. But if you fuck around and go to trial and lose, they be ready to hang your motherfucking ass. Now, can you imagine? Portland is the first person that lied to the police. Not Melly. Portland. Portland the one showed up with the bodies. They gonna fucking try to make an example out of him. I predict if they get convicted, Portland doing 25 years. He doing 25 years. Easy. He doing 25. And that's not particularly bad when you consider that it's two dead people. I don't think Portland will get life. I don't. But I do think he's gonna do 25 years. Hell, fuck yeah. Man probably didn't even get a personal blunt when they smoked. For real. He probably wasn't at Melly crib. He probably was at Melly crib smoking doobies. For real, smoking the roaches. Hey, look, Almighty Root. He was in the ashtray getting the motherfucking the roaches from the roaches from the backwood. The roaches. That's what he was smoking. For real. Are we gonna get daily depositions when the trial starts? You know he is, Kush. You know he is, baby. You know he is. Once Portland realized Florida ain't got no parole. Ooh, you said some real shit then, David. See me. Ooh, now follow me, Rostro. Florida don't got no parole. Damn. Telling you. For real. It's mine from Fresh and Fit. He used to be a Fed. Yeah, that's that nigga. Yeah, that's him.
Let's see here. What else here? So yeah, those are the pros and cons of each side. And then just so y'all know, they're gonna push really hard on Melly because he's an alleged gang member, which is a big reason why they're also pushing on here. So okay, let's open it up for questions. I hope you guys enjoyed that breakdown of the case. But yeah, guys, that is why I'm very concerned. I think his best bet is he's gonna have to just plead guilty, or and like maybe try to plead insanity.
Yes, the front windshield was broke too. They was shot too, and that's another thing. Bobby Fish, do you know they could tell that the boys were shot from the inside because the glass inside the car, you know, it pushed out. You feel me? So let's say there's a bullet. It bowed out instead of bowing in. They knew that. These niggas did not think this shit through, bro. I'm telling you. Listen. I told you, it's a thin line between keeping it real with a nigga and being a damn fool for a nigga. Oh, put it this way. It's a thin line between keeping it real with someone and being a damn fool for someone. It's a thin line between being loyal to someone and being a damn fool for someone. I'm just saying. They said they parked the car to shoot at it and make it look like a drive-by. Bro, is you hearing me? Almighty Rule. That's what I'm saying. Listen, but I know why they parked that bitch, Almighty Rule. Check this out. Would you want to be Would you want to be behind the steering wheel while Melly shooting inside that motherfucker to make it look like a drive-by? Shoot that bitch, bro. Shoot that bitch. Shoot that bitch, bro. Shoot that bitch. Hell, fuck no. Those games. Those game ties is probably why Portland won't snitch unless they give him immunity. Let me tell you something. If I'm Portland, go and give me a light 5. I'm telling you. I tell them, hey, listen, y'all gonna give me a light 5 in a low medium prison. You know what I'm saying? And so I can go to work release. Matter of fact, bitch, I want witness protection. Bitch, fuck all that. Bitch, I want y'all to move me to Kathmandu and change my name to Bill Johannesburg. I want you to move me to Kathmandu and change my name to Bill Johannesburg. For real, bitch. I want protected custody. You got me witness protection. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Change my name to Bill Johannesburg. And I'm finna be working at Walmart bagging groceries. I'm gonna be the dude at the end of when you come with your groceries. I'm gonna be that person that be, you want plastic or you want brown. That's me. And for real, I'm telling you. Okay. All right. Listen. Listen. We got about 30 days. We got about 30 days before this motherfucking trial hit. So I would assume we probably got about 2 months before we find out really what the fuck going on. But let me tell you something. We're still gonna be here on YouTube. Me, y'all, we gonna still be a family. We still gonna be pumping. This channel gonna be pumping. When that motherfucker boiling, is he don't snitch. When that bitch go to trial and the people get that judge hit that motherfucking gavel on that goddamn thing and say guilty, we gonna revisit this conversation. We going to revisit this fucking conversation, and I'm gonna tell y'all. Listen, either way, I'm gonna be right. Either way, cause I said he gonna snitch, and if he don't snitch, that bitch finna do some time. So either way, I'm gonna be right. Listen, I just want to see which choice he choose. You feel me? So, boy, we're gonna have a field day with this nigga if this nigga fuck around and get a lot of time, and he could have probably got immunity or fucking got a good deal. Like, man, what he got to realize is he was a flunky. Listen, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me break it down to y'all too. If Melly was really his dog, like how he say he was, he would have. I mean, don't get it twisted. Melly liked him now. Don't get it twisted. But he didn't feel the same way for Bortland as he felt for Juvie and Sack. This is clear. This is clear. This is clear. You didn't have no fucking phone. Nigga, he bought Sack a fucking phone. Why he just didn't buy you one? They say all Bortland did was drive. He was a driver. They used to drive him around. I'm telling you this shit. Go look at my video with Spoon, my interview with Spoon. Spoon talk about it. Spoon say that nigga Bortland was getting paid to keep himself quiet. He didn't get none of that shit he got until after he drove them 2 dead bodies to the fucking hospital. So you mean to tell me I got to put my life on the fucking line for you to fucking buy me a phone and some shoes that don't stink? I got to fucking put my life on the line. But here you are meeting women that you probably just met and buying them cars and fucking putting them up in condos and all of this type of shit. He did not like Bortland as much as he liked Juvie and Sack. This is clear by the way the things he did for him, by the way he treated him. He sent that nigga to take 2 dead bodies into the fucking hospital and tell the police a bullshit story. Do that sound like somebody that's your friend? I gotta talk to him like a child now. Bortland, do that sound like somebody that's your friend? He sent you in the fucking hospital with 2 dead bodies before he bought you, before you even had a fucking phone. Do that sound like that's somebody that's your friend? Or somebody that was trying to save themselves? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, am I wrong for feeling like I would have felt like he tried me? I'm just saying, am I wrong, y'all? Tell me if I'm wrong. I would have felt like, Melly, you tried me. I would have been offended that you think I'm dumb enough to believe that I think that you my friend, or that you care for me after you trying to send me in a fucking hospital with 2 dead bodies and a bullshit story that your dumb ass just came up with in the car 10 minutes ago. I'm just saying, is it me? Am I wrong? Tell me, am I wrong, y'all? Like, I'm not supposed to feel tried. I would have felt tried than a motherfucker. I'm just saying. Portland need to be somewhere. Watch this shit right now. Get this motherfucking mind right. I'm telling you. This shit is fucking daddy should have told him. Man, let me tell you something. My son will tell you, he be in the chat sometime. He'll tell you. I told him, boy, you better not never motherfucking come to my house talking about what somebody made you do, or what somebody manipulated you to do, or you did it because everybody else was doing it. Bitch, you better have your own mind in this motherfucker. The fuck you mean? Bro, if me and somebody would have went and did something to some niggas and we knocked them niggas off, then yeah, I'm rocking with it. You feel me? I ain't snitching. If me and you proactively, yeah, I'm riding out with you. I never snitched nobody a day in my life. Never. You know what I'm saying? Because I always did crimes I could do the time for. This shit be simple. Niggas just don't know they role, dog. Play your fucking role. If you a gambler, be a gambler. If you a pimp, be a pimp. If you a hustler, be a hustler. If you a robber, be a robber. If you a killer, be a killer. If you a finesser, be a finesser. But pick a lane and know which one you want, but know which one you is. I knew which one I was. Anytime I went to jail, I was fine with it. Because listen, I'm the type of motherfucker, I already be done calculated the time I can catch by if I get caught doing this shit anyway. You feel me? So, like, I already be knowing what the fuck I be getting into. You know what I'm saying? When I do any fucking thing that I ain't supposed to be doing, I already done thought about the consequences. And I already be cool with the consequence. The risk reward be worth it for me. Just like I had some partners, they wanted us to do a robbery. I say, how much money there? They say $20,000. I say, $20,000. I say, how many of us going? They say 4 of us. I say, $4,000. Oh, bro, listen, and I ain't even have. I say $5,000. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you the crazy part about it. I didn't even have $5,000 to my name at the time. Niggas say, It's gonna be $5,000. You get 5, all us get 5. You know why I said no? Cause bitch, if I get caught, $5,000 ain't gonna, bitch, I can't pay no lawyer with that. I can't fucking bond out with that. Man, I stuck my ass right on the block and sold them motherfucking dimes. You got me fucked up and they got caught. You gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that. They got caught. No. Now, if that motherfucking lick would have been 75,000, 80,000, you know, a nice amount, maybe 100,000. You know, these licks is not far fetched now, because you know I touch me some drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never, you know, stole no bank or no shit like that. I try to touch drug dealers when I was doing what I was doing. So, you know, if a lick would have been something like that, yeah, I probably would have been a little opponent. But fucking $20,000 for 4 people, bitch. That's just like them dudes that went and killed Pop Smoke. Them motherfuckers got a Rolex that they sold for $2,000 and bust that shit down, and I think they got $500 a piece, and you bitches killed Pop Smoke. You got to use your head, man. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about robbers, y'all, because I might have some robbers in the chat. One more thing I'm gonna tell y'all. I don't give a fuck how much money they say there. I don't give a fuck how much bricks they say there. I don't give a fuck how much pounds they say there. It's never what they say there. Listen to what I tell you, him. Whatever the fuck they tell you in there, it's never that amount. Never. You know what I'm saying? Well, put it this way, very rarely. Very rarely. Sometimes might be a little bit more. Sometimes might be, but most of the time it's gonna be a lot fucking less. Just know that. Just know that. I'm just telling you.
Like that, because he is documented as having, you know, he's said that he's had 6 personalities, whatever. But it's not easy to claim insanity, bro. Let's see here. No question. This done. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm looking through the chat, guys, to see if anyone had any questions. Goes, Bortland been out a minute. Pretty sure he told. It's potentially. Yeah, it took them a while to go to trial on this. I think it's because they're doing a lot of depositions. Which a deposition, guys, basically when you bring the witness in, you swear them in, and then they give their testimony and it's recorded, right? And you can use that in trial, but that's not common. It's very uncommon to do that. So I thought that was kind of.
So I'm glad he hit on this. This is something that I didn't fucking know. He said that with this trial, they're letting people come in, record their deposition, and they can use that in trial. I was under the impression that you had to face your accuser in the United States. At least that's what they taught us in school. So what he's saying is, and he could be wrong, because it's the same motherfucker saying Frank or whatever the fuck he's saying, and he the same motherfucker said that Bortland is facing the death penalty, and that's a fucking lie. Bortland is not facing the death penalty. He is not facing the death penalty. So I don't know how true this is what he's saying, but what he's saying is that the depositions that these people are giving can be used in court without the people actually showing up in court to take the stand. I ain't never fucking heard of that, but this is what he's saying. Get in the chat if y'all know if that's true or not. I never heard of that. I always thought that the person that make a statement on you or talk to the police on you, they have to go to court in order to take the stand, and then it's good what they saying. That's why people get killed before trial and shit like that, even though they be done told the police on a motherfucker. But I could be wrong. He said that's what it is. I don't know. And I want to hit y'all with another little bit of tea. Like I told y'all, listen, You tried the rest. You got the best right here. Hit that like button. I got some more tea for y'all. I got a little bit. It ain't tea, but it's a little bit of knowledge for y'all, right? Do y'all know why Miss Jamie wasn't gotta be what you say, gotta be 20 toes ahead of the motherfuckers and smarter than usual for real. Listen, hey listen, I'm gonna break something down to y'all though. Do you know why you remember when they were saying that Jamie King was facing witness tampering charges? Get in the comment section. Let me know. Yeah, yes. Do you remember that? Y'all remember when they said Melly Mama was facing witness tampering charges? I'm finna put y'all up on something, right? Get in the comment section. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let me know. Y'all remember when they said she was facing witness tampering charges? I'm finna put y'all up on a little twist, a little plot twist. I'm waiting. Hit that like button, y'all. Damn, all y'all done went to sleep on me? Oh yeah, it's true. Depositions are sworn statements. Regardless, depositions are really only used in trial if the witness might die before the trial. Yeah, I was hearing that say a witness is out of town or someone out of state, out of the country, they could use the deposition as you get what I'm saying. Like so, say one of the say a crime happened to somebody who say one of the witnesses in a crime is from a foreign country and they give their deposition and they fucking leave the country, go back home. This is what and I just learned this today. I was told that the deposition can still be used in court. Do I know that for 100% fact? No. Will I tell you that's 100% fact? No, because it's the first time I heard of this shit today. Because I ran this by somebody else, and they said because when you give your deposition, you most of the time at the courthouse, your lawyer is there, the state attorney there. It's pretty and you understand it's pretty much like everything that goes on in a trial is going on during the deposition. You see what I'm saying? You get cross-examined and all of this type of shit too. So they saying that the depositions can be used in court without the fucking actual people being there. Now, do I know that? No. I don't know nothing about that shit. I promise you, I ain't never heard of that. Now, I'll probably Google it as I get off the phone with y'all. I'm off this live with y'all and see. But I ain't never heard of that. Let me see. Facts. Some motherfucker who actually do the intel yourself. Facts. Unless you the motherfucker actually do the intel yourself. Good evening, Kayla. It's a new day. Love. Ooh, I see you goes, Chavo. Do your thing, cuz. Get her, Chavo. What a woman. Yeah, I thought that too. That would be wild if that's true. That's what I'm saying. I ain't never heard of that shit. So, but I don't know. But listen, you know how they say Miss Jamie was facing what it was? Witness tampering charges. You know why she didn't get the charge? Man, hit that like button, dog. I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all ain't fucking with me, dog. Y'all ain't fucking with me. Y'all bullshitting, dog. Get a Chavo. Get a essay. My nigga got a Mexican name. That nigga Black Migo. Hey, Battalion Bully. Chavo Black Migo. That nigga name Chavo. That nigga Black Mexican. What's up, Keela? I see you got somebody on your heels in the chat, Keela. I ain't the only person think you beautiful. Go ahead, girl. Work your mojo. I ain't gonna hate on you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hate on you. Do your thing. Do your thing, dog. Hey, look. Hey, look. But check it out. The reason why they say Miss Jamie wasn't what does it say? Hey, there you go. Yeah, for real. Hey, look. But the reason why they say Miss Jamie wasn't charged with witness tampering because they cited some motherfucking case that where if you're a parent of alleged criminal, basically you can kind of help them without actually getting charged with it. because it's kind of like I forgot what the statute, the case was, but it was like pretty much them saying what parent wouldn't help their child if their child was in some kind of danger with the law. They was basically saying, but it was a case that happened, and I guess once one case happens like that, it sets a precedent so that lawyers can cite that case when this situation happens in further criminal proceedings. And I'm hearing that it was a Florida situation that happened, and where one of the parents of a alleged criminal kind of was doing the same thing Miss Jamie was doing, and it kept and the judge actually ruled that it was lawful or wasn't illegal for the parent to somewhat aid and abet the child. And when I mean child, I mean the person. It could have been a grown person, and the parent could have been grown too. But they were saying that it's kind of unlawful. It wasn't unlawful for the parent to give the kid a ride after they wanted for murder, or let them stay in their house after they wanted for murder, or give them some money to get out of town when they wanted for murder and shit like that. So they saying that Jamie's or Melly's attorneys or somebody cited that particular case, and that is what kept Miss Jamie from getting charged in the Melly case. That is what I'm hearing. You heard it here first. That's what I'm hearing. Because think about it. They had her and Track up for witness tampering and all of this other bullshit. Now, we know how Mr. Francois didn't get his. He had some leverage with that cell phone, and that's how he ended up, getting out of the ICE. What it is, ICE? What's the name of the motherfuckers? ICE. That's how he was able to get out of ICE, and that's how come they ain't charge his ass either. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Weird. Question: if I catch a third gun charge possession and make bond, do I have time to get my gun license for the indictment to get it thrown out? Extremely strong, because together it paints a story that there was no other logical situation that could have happened. Especially, and the thing that makes this worse, guys, is that all the witnesses grossly lied. You understand? So that's going to be shown. That's going to be used as well. That even though that they don't have the murder weapon and no video evidence, the witnesses did a terrible job of trying to cover it up. So that's going to make the circumstantial evidence even stronger, because it 1000% contradicts their story. Does that make sense? That's why this case is so strong, is because it literally just smacks the shit out of their stories. Wither, Bortland, etc. And Melly, from what I understand, never gave a statement. He didn't say shit to the cops. So, yeah, man, I got y'all, man. Do Killery? Y'all are hilarious. What about blood splatter analysis? Not also will that make the case stronger? No. Yeah, the ballistic evidence is what's going to make the case very strong as well, because the autopsies coupled with the ballistic evidence shows that they could not have been shot on the side of the vehicle that Henry claimed with a drive-by shooting. The bullets came from the left side of the vehicle. And remember, the detectives saw Melly with a satchel weighed down on the video, on the surveillance footage. And Melly, to his own admission, in his documentary and in his music, says all the time, "I'm always armed." And he has an infatuation with firearms. So that's all going to be used against him. All that's going to be used against him. This is what the prosecution is going to do. They're going to paint Melly as a violent gang member that killed his friends for monetary reasons, to not have to split as much money in YNW. And then they're also going to say that he is erratic and killed his friends because one of them disrespected his mom. That's how they're going to try to paint Melly as a lunatic, right? Crazy enough to understand, like, obviously what he's doing is wrong, but not crazy to the point where that he can claim insanity and get a defense. Okay? So that's what they're going to say. And they're going to also say that the reason why they're going after them for premeditated murder is because they shot the car up, right? They stopped the car in a secluded area, shot the car up to try to illustrate a story that they got hit with a drive-by, which is going to make them say, which is basically like, yo, these guys took overt acts, right, to try to dissuade us from knowing the truth. So they planned this shit. It was premeditated. So that's what it is. So where does reasonable doubt play in? I mean, reasonable doubt, bro, is like basically if the defense can stir up and show that Melly wasn't at the scene and that, you know, someone else was potentially the shooter. But that's going to be tough, bro. That's going to be tough because they have Melly on footage in the vehicle and they have cell site data showing that he was there until 3 minutes before Bortland went to the hospital. And on top of that, his own family said that they got a FaceTime call from him and it looked like he was outside. And the investigators are smart. They probably didn't tell them what they had. They just said, hey, on the day of the shooting, did Melly contact you? And they probably answered the question thinking like, oh yeah, he did. He was in an area where it was wooded or whatever. Because remember, the family doesn't think that he shot his friends. The family's going to just say what happened. So they're going to say, oh yeah, he was in the woods. He seemed really scared. You know, he's saying, come pick me up, blah, 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 whatever. Because they don't know the truth. They're going to go off what Melly says. Think about it. Your son comes and tells you, oh, I got hit with a drive-by shooting. You ain't going to be like, nah, bro, you killed your friends. They're going to believe him. So they're going to think that he really was out in the woods, like scared. But that was bad because that's what the detectives wanted. They wanted that the family to tell him, oh no, he was in this area, which it corresponds with the cell phone data that they have. All right, let's see here. They also don't have a witness. Remember, guys, witnesses aren't necessary. I'm telling y'all, the circumstantial evidence is damning. Like at the what I foresee happening is, I wouldn't take this to trial. If I was Melly, I would not take this to trial. If he takes this to trial, he's gonna get the death penalty. Remember, guys, he's got to get found guilty by his own peers. And I just asked y'all, what do you guys think? And overwhelming, the chat was like, this dude guilty. I think murder.
Hey, look, y'all motherfuckers crazy, man. Hey, Coach Chavo say, bro, you got a few cuties in the chat. I know, Chavo, I know. Listen, don't get it twisted. I'm gonna get one motherfucking day. Believe that. I'd be goddamn if I had this platform and I don't taste the fruits of the label. One of y'all is gonna be by my side. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna speak that shit into existence, nigga. If I got to fly you out or whatever, man, but it's going down. The track, get this live out of gift. I doubt it. Keela, this guy you on YouTube, Fed it, who is a phone advisor, did a good job video on Melly case. He did, Keela. Hey, cuz I'm glad the live ain't fucking up tonight. I be dead as fuck when you be getting frustrated. Bro, listen, you know I ain't that computer literate, bitch. I be in this bitch, don't know what the fuck going on. Talking to myself, all type of shit. Damn, there it is. Somebody told you they cooked. Somebody told you they cooked. Shout out Jane Joel.
It came out before the murder. Let's see here. I'm just going through here, making sure you see what questions you guys have.
I'm gonna say this though, for every girl that's cute in this chat, I done been to your page. Trust me.
Myron, were they able to check them for gun residue on his persons? Yeah, they checked Henry only. They didn't check.
I be in that bit like I'm shopping.
Melly, because Melly obviously, like, he got out the car and, like, if they had gotten Melly right after, that's why Melly didn't go to the hospital, guys. Melly's not stupid. He didn't go to the hospital with Henry because he was the shooter. You know what I'm saying? So they would have found the DNA on him, the blood splatter, and they would have done gun residue on his hands, and they would have found it. That's why he didn't go to the hospital. Since iMessage is different than SMS text messaging and does not get sent to your cell phone provider, do you think that could be discoverable even after being deleted? Yes, it can, bro. Remember, guys, these companies, right? So what happens is, if I want to get a conversation, let's say you had a conversation on Instagram, and I know it, I could send a preservation letter to Instagram. Hey, I need y'all to preserve communication on this day at this time between these two accounts. They'll preserve it, and then I'll go ahead and get a search warrant for that conversation. or subpoena, depending on how invasive I'm going to be. But I always say get a search warrant. So
did you hear that? I didn't know that. He said that they could send a preserver notice or some shit to Instagram and have them preserve your messages between your correspondence between somebody else for a certain period or time, and then they can go get a warrant and get them fucking correspondence. Damn.
So yeah, and they were able to do that with Snapchat, which gave damning evidence. You know, it proved Withers was lying, aka Red Mitsubishi guy, and it proved that they never like actually stopped on I-75, and it showed the conversation he had with his girl, which also had a very strange, take on it. Talking about how, Cortland is loyal to him, he's a man, he did the realest shit for him, etc. All of this together paints a picture, guys. King Von, what case do you want me to break down for King Von? KI, the KI thing. Let's see here. Melly had instant regret. He spilled beans on himself. Yeah, the fact people lied to protect them. Yeah, they're gonna use that as well. That's definitely gonna come in. Yeah. See, yeah, this is connoisseur of cars and tig old biddies. Yeah, that is one of the potential motives. Oh, Malcolm Stuckey for Vaughn. Yeah, that one is pretty. Everyone knows that one, but yeah, I could potentially do that one. Let's see here. Tory Lanez, I could potentially do that one. Myron does airplane mode. Let's see. Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell, bro. I called it on Timcast. I was like, bro, guys, she's gonna get found guilty. Like it's a wrap for her. And they were like, no, bro, she's not gonna get found guilty. And I was like, bro, the feds do not lose. And it's the Southern District of New York, a sex trafficking case, bro.
Oh shit!
Literally, it's just. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Queso for Young and Ace. Okay, yeah, we could do that one too. They got him dead to rights. He's doing life in prison. That dude for killing Bibby.
Hey, David, see me. You say it looks bad already, and we ain't even seen the 66 pages of DNA evidence the state got.
I don't have to just do hip hop.
I'm trying to figure out what would the DNA evidence prove, though. What the DNA evidence gonna prove? Hit me back, David, see me. What you think the DNA? How you think the DNA evidence gonna help?
With a lot of things, but this was a very strong state case. Holy
Greetings from Estonia.
I can see. Okay, y'all want Pooh Shiesty? I can do Pooh Shiesty as well, because the Pooh Shiesty one.
Raw Nature. What Estonia at Raw Nature? That sounds like some place where beautiful women at. Estonia. I'm Estonia. Tell me what that's at. I might catch a flight. Shout out Raw Nature. Tell me what Estonia at. Where that shit at?
Casanova 2S. Oh man.
But that's my boy Marita girl. Who?
That one is not good.
Who? Jane Joel. Who there? Oh yeah, Yellow Diamond. I just want. Listen. She Dominican, cuz. You know what's up with them Dominican women? She gonna win a couple times in there with me. I'm being that be like, Yellow Diamond, just please stop. Stop, please. Hold it, baby. Goddamn, hold it, baby. Hold it, shit. I'm old, baby. Goddamn it.
And they can pull deleted information from your phone because it leaves metadata on there. Melly's manager, any charges? No, but I would not be surprised if they try to go after him, because he definitely
Yes, totally.
There is a case
we have
for,
beautiful girls
for
under
impeding investigation.
Up to North Europe. Bro, you listen, Raw Nature, let me explain something to you. I want you in this chat every night. You from Estonia. Listen, I'm honored to have somebody from Estonia in this chat. I never even heard of Estonia. And for you to be in this chat with us, bro, listen, please join the chat every night, man. Can you join the chat? Can you become part of the squiddy? Please. I like cultural diversity in here, man. Y'all see that, y'all? He from Estonia. That's under Finland. Up north of Europe. Man, I'm fucking with it, man. Salute to Estonia.
Mindsets were at when they did each piece of investigation. You know what I'm saying? because
They go battalion bully with the bullshit again.
The investigator, and as I was reading it, I was like, okay, this detective was probably pissed off that they kept
They go
lying to us.
battalion bully
Really?
with the bullshit.
Okay, let me do a search warrant with T-Mobile. Oh, really? Let me search the car twice. He did 2 search warrants for the same goddamn car, and he put ballistic experts in there, bruh. Yo, they're not gonna do that unless they got like a serious, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a high profile case, guys. It's a high profile case. They're a small police department, so they got time today. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here.
Appreciate it, Raw Nation, man. Appreciate it, man.
Do a little 10 for Quando Rondo. Nah, bro. He ain't
Thank
gonna,
you.
bro. He's gonna. They're not gonna get him for murder on that one. That's a legit self-defense case. That's a legit self-defense case. I seriously doubt Lil Tim's gonna do any time for that one. And guys, we got 2,500 y'all watching. Can y'all get me to 2,000 likes, please? Get the likes up, bro. Because preparing this thing was tough. Took a lot of time. You know, there was this one chick on the boat, bro, that kept bothering me, bro, and I just kept telling, like, I told her,
Yeah, Raw Nature. In my opinion, I ain't no legal expert or no judge or no attorney or nothing, but in my humble opinion, from the stuff that I'm seeing that the police have on him, yes, I'm like, I'm 100% sure he did it, and I'm like 90% sure he'll get convicted. So yeah, I'm totally. Yeah, and again, I want to say this: if he did, if I would have looked up what they had, and I would have thought that he didn't do it, I would be on here saying free Melly, he didn't do it, yada yada this, yada yada that. But I don't see no way. It looks all the evidence points directly to him. So I am confident that the police have the right guy, and I'm confident that this guy killed his friends. Now, for what reason he killed his 2 best friends, I don't know. And I wish he wouldn't have never did it, personally, because I would have loved to see all them boys make it together. And because they was going to make it. Like, Melly was going to make it. You know what I mean? Like, he was there. He was making it. But he threw it all away. For what? I don't know. I don't know. They got a bunch of different scenarios or motives, the reason why they think he did it. But I can't necessarily say that 100% is the reason why he did it, but I know he most likely did it. Shout out King Morado. Might be some DNA on the shell cases they find in the plastic bag. Okay, you right, Kilo. That's what I wanted to know, man. I wanted to know what the DNA evidence was how was that gonna tie into the case. Okay, I got you. Maybe they found Melly hair on the seat and some blood and strands of hair. But David Seamy, that was their rental car, so I'm pretty sure everybody's DNA was in that car. But I tend to go back. I tend to kind of lean towards what Keela said when she said maybe it was on one of them shell cases or something. Maybe. Damn, Melvin guilty, dog. Not just Melvin, Melly, Marvin, and the other 3. Y'all think Melly was high? Saying here Melly was not only gonna make it, he would have been crazy big name right now. For real, that's what I'm saying. When you listen to the music, now, you can't help but to just get sad and just think of what could have been. You know what I mean? You be like, damn, this dude was talented. Like, he was gonna make it. What the fuck did he do that shit for? Yeah, he ain't gonna be free, dog. I don't see it. He had just got out of jail, made a song with Kanye, and went right back. For real. Would it look suspicious if they didn't find Melly fingerprints on the car door handle? Good question, Battalion Bully. Good question. There is no other suspects. The police done checked their phone, got mad witnesses, and still no ops or other people indicted. I agree. That's what happened when you dance with the devil. Good one. Hell no, Melvin was in his right mind. For real, Kilo. Hit after hit. Damn, he fucked up, dog. He fucked up. He could have been laid up with some of them R&B chicks right now. He could have been laid up with some of them goddamn video vixens. He could have been swimming in money like Scrooge McDuck. You know what I'm talking about? Big mansion. You know what I'm talking about? God damn. That shit wheezy, dog. Well, why God could listen? Well, I ain't gonna question God. I ain't gonna question God. Let me shut my goddamn mouth. I'ma just say this here, boy. Boy, he had a goddamn show blessing. He had a blessing, dog, and he threw it away. Yeah, it would have been hella suspicious if he gets free. Then we know that he has real devils for real behind him, because Melly is a money-making factory. I told him that. That's the 10%. So that's why I say I'm 90% sure he's going to get convicted. But the 10% that I'm not sure is that who knows who may possibly pull some strings, could possibly get him off. You feel me saying? He's on 300, and I think 300 parent company is Universal. So who knows what politicians, what judges Universal got on the payroll, allegedly, maybe, and they can get this thing worked out. So because they don't want to have to pay when the civil suit come around. So that's my 10%. Maybe some big billionaire behind closed doors or pull a string or two. I don't know. On God, bro. He threw it all. He did, bro. Juvie was a casualty of war. That's what everybody keeps saying. He kept Sack for $300. I think it was a combination thing when he killed Sack, bro. I'm telling you, I think it was the situation with his mama. I think it was him getting them teeth knocked out by Sack in front of his girlfriend and all his boys. And I think it was the horizontal mambo. Melly wasn't gay no more. He wasn't gay no more. He was done with that life. He was a killer. He had an image to uphold. Couldn't do that no more. He wasn't a swashbuckler no more. He didn't sword fight any longer. And Sack Chaser still wanted that old thing back. That old thing back. The horizontal mondo, man. Get rid of it, baby. There's a blood and DNA on the door handle from when Melly got out of the car in the back seat. Portland went to the hospital. Could be. I'm gonna say this though. If Portland had blood on his shirt, Melly must have had a lot of blood on him. Then, bro. I'm saying the blood splatter, he probably had a lot of blood on him, dog. But I'm gonna say this here too, y'all. Listen. They not letting that madman back out on the streets, for real. Man, do Florida allow physical visits in their prison system? They ain't gonna get no cat no more. Ain't no kids. No, Florida do not allow conjugals. No. Listen, I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna tell you another thing too. I'm gonna tell you heard it here first. Listen, Melly he wasn't gay no more. I'm telling you. Listen, but I'm gonna tell y'all something though. I'm telling you, people don't be talking about this. Melly changed them clothes at Fredo Bang house. I'm 100% sure of that now. They got track picking him up from after the scene, after the crime, right? He got out of the car at 4:32 a.m. Track picked him up. You know how they know Track picked him up? Because they pinged Melly phone, they tracked Melly phone, and they pinged Track phone. So they know the exact time when Melly got into the car with Track. They also know where they went. They went to Fredo Bang's house. They did not go to Melly's house. And Melly stayed there for an extended period of time. Because I even think that girl Mariah say her mama took her to Fredo. Mariah mama say she took her daughter to Fredo Bang's house to see Melly, remember? And then she said that's when her daughter went upstairs with Melly and all this type of shit. He changed them clothes at Fredo Bang house, y'all. I don't know why they didn't kick in Fredo Bang though and search his house. I don't know why they. I don't think Fredo. I think they was looking for Fredo Bang to give us the deposition, but I think he didn't give one. I think I could be wrong, but I knew I think they was looking for him to give a deposition. What I'm saying is, ain't nobody talking about this. You heard it here first. Melly changed them clothes at Fredo Bang's house. Melly washed up at Fredo Bang's house. Almighty Ruru say he gonna be gay again now for real. They could have found his fingerprints in the blood. Yeah, the evidence that they have against him are not just some ideas. They have real things against him, and the fact that Juvie and Sack family would not let this rest that easy. Yeah, them's all finna fuck that man Froggy. You tripping, bro? You tripping? There's no way Melly didn't leave a blood trail on the door handle from getting out, especially when he got out and shot the car up, then got back in and drove around with the bodies. Portland, you're right. Portland didn't admit that Melly was there, and he pulled up with two dead men after Melly caught on camera in the same seat the bullet shot from. Shaking my head. I told you he's a damn fool, Jane Joel. Portland is a damn fool. Portland, he probably already doing the horizontal mambo in there for real. Why was their mama so involved? It would have never taken my daughter over there. For real. Listen, Keela. That's why, listen. You ain't gonna take our kids over there, baby. That's why I know you'd be a great mother. You ain't gonna take our kids over there. You're gonna be do what's right for our babies. Almighty, I don't doubt it. Listen, bro, for real though, for real. I thought about that when the mom was saying that, talk about. Listen, shout out to the Nail Bones. I thought about that when she was talking about, yeah, I was like, take your daughter over there with a fucking serial killer. I think she from Brevard, ain't her? I mean, from Broward, ain't her? She from Miami, ain't her? Where that girl from? Where Mariah from, y'all? Is she from down south? Do she got one of them? On 43, I'm never say never. Yeah, I'm done having the motherfuckers too though. For real. They are so weak. There are so weak YouTube channels out there which is BS information for real. Yeah, you're right, Okila. We don't need no more kids. We need to be able to travel. We don't need them little crumb snatchers taking all our traveling money. Man, y'all feel comfortable around this nigga knowing he murked them boys for real. For real. Like, do you feel comfortable around this nigga knowing he murked them boys? For real. That's crazy. That's crazy. Them crumb snatchers, Kilo, you right. They gonna try to steal our joy. We gotta live our life. You right. Bully. We're gonna know the verdict then. When we gonna know the verdict then? It's gonna be a little minute, Raw Nature. They just still picking the jury right now. So it's gonna be shit. I'm gonna say about 2 months. But you know the thing about it, Portland trial after that. Damn. Marita, you will run us through. Yes, yeah. Yes. With the Melly case step by step with new information. time to time. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, hell yeah, raw nature. Yeah, definitely. I'm not getting. We do this every night. We're gonna be doing this for a long, long time. I think Melly thought Portland was going hit with the murder and him and not him. That's why he fled the scene and left Portland to deal with it by himself. And jury is almost not dumb. They have the big part to play with, right? To play right. Yes, yes, you're right, raw nature. James Joel. I think that was I think that was a distinct possibility that he felt that way. He felt like if I send Borland dumbass in there and they gaffle him up for the murder, he'll just be in jail. But he won't. But he'll be in. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of motherfucking Bortland dumbass. He listen, think about it. Melly probably thought I'm gonna send Bortland dumbass in there with them two dead bodies. And if they gaffle him up, I know he gonna be all right because he ain't killed nobody. And he just be in jail for a little bit fighting the murder case, but he ain't killed nobody and he gonna keep it solid. And I'm gonna still be out here free to be hanging around with these R&B video vixens, living my life with my music career. Man, Bortland a damn fool, dog. Yeah, if I would be constant fear of that nigga. Try my best to dodge his ass for real. Nigga said I'm tired of boiling dumb man. I'm tired of him. Every time I think about him, I be like, what the fuck am I thinking about this dumb ass nigga for? For real, this nigga dumb, dog. Nigga dumb. For real. Right, the day passed, they two peas in a pod. For real, James Joel. Listen, just take this out. Let me tell you how slow Bortland is, right? Let me tell you how slow Bortland is, right? Let's just say this was premeditated, right? Listen, you're right, raw nature. He is dumb. Let's just say this was premeditated, right? And I think it was because answer this question for me, y'all. How did Bortland know to drive to that area? How did he know? He didn't have no cell phone. That means they talked about this previously, right? They talked about this previously. This how dumb he is. Like, let me show you how dumb he is though. If Melly would have came to me and I'm Bortland, right? And he would have said, hey, Marita boy, we finna kill Sack Chaser. I would have saw my life sleeping under the bridge, sleeping on them park benches, flash before my fucking eyes. I would have saw my life sleeping in the mansion in Miramar, possibly being around all these celebrities, having all these hoes, having all this money, and I would have told that nigga, if you fuck with Sack, if you kill Sack, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up. You ain't finna fuck up my dream, bitch. That's what I would have told him. Bitch, I'm almost from sleeping under the bridge. I'm almost not homeless, nigga. And you finna think you finna fuck up my dream of not being homeless to kill Sack Chaser? No, ain't no, listen, if I'm Portland, ain't no way I would have let Melly do that shit. No, I won't give a fuck. I would have to save for myself. Nigga, whatever it is, I would have to stop that shit. I would have told Sack and them, hey, look, Sack, you can't hang around this nigga no more. I would have been running all kind of backdoor plays to keep that shit from going on. I'm telling you, I'd have been stealing all the guns. I would have been hiding all the bullets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been stealing all the clips. I'm telling you, nigga, you is not finna go to jail. You my golden goose, nigga. You ain't going. I'm making sure you ain't going. Hell no. You ain't finna kill Sack Chase around me. Hell fuck no. 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 Hell no. Boy, lucky this ain't got shot, cuz man, it definitely not right in the head. That could have turned left for real. Portland was nervous as hell, you right. Portland trial after medals, yeah. Yes, lawyers directly. But what happened to Portland? Will he get his try as well? Yes. And is he out right now? Yes. He better enjoy the freedom much as he can. What will happen to him? His ass is going to jail, raw nature. Just as soon as them people get through with Melly ass, they're gonna rotisserie his ass too. I doubt Portland was still shook. What you mean, B? What you mean, BB? You say you doubt Portland was still shook. What you mean? Y'all seen that Melly picture when he was like 5? That nigga looked like a football helmet. That nigga get like a football. I told you like a little Geico lizard. Hey, listen, that was Spoon say used to call him. Spoon say used to call him Geico lizard. Look at little Geico lizard. Spoon says to call him, hey, look at little Geico lizard. Oh, listen, I forgot to tell y'all. So tomorrow night, we going live with Spoon. Y'all hear me? Listen, tomorrow night, we going live with Spoon tomorrow. Spoon gonna be on the panel. So y'all can ask him questions tomorrow night. I talked to him tonight for like 2 hours. So tomorrow, y'all make sure y'all tune in to the live and go subscribe to Spoon's channel. It's called Spoons Full of Game. Spoons Full of Game. It's on YouTube. Go run his views up. Go run his subscribers up. Go run his watch time hours up. But me and Spoon going live tomorrow. Subscribe so y'all can be here to ask him questions. His last name is a curse for real. That shit fucked me up when I found out his last name was Demon. Spoon is YNW Juvie's daddy. That's who Spoon is. Spoon is YNW Juvie's daddy. No place in the world are you going to be able to ask one of the victims' parents any questions. You ain't going to be able to ask Sack Chaser Mama no questions. You ain't going to be able to ask Melly Mama no questions. You ain't going to be able to ask 100K Track no questions. But you will be able to ask, you will be able to ask Juvie's father some questions tomorrow night here on this live. We're going to go live. You see what I'm saying? That's for all my people that's been keeping it real. Yes, Spoon is his daddy. Spoon is Juvie's daddy. He got a YouTube channel. Go subscribe to it. It's called Spoons Full of Game. Yeah. And y'all can ask questions. He's doing that for us. I talked to him tonight. He said we'll do it tomorrow. I said, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. My boy got some, listen, he got some T9. He got some T9. He got some tea. Listen, y'all need to go subscribe to his channel because he got some shit he finna drop here. You know they've been having a little shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you now. He got some shit for y'all now. So y'all need to go subscribe to the channel because he gonna be dropping it. Like I ain't gonna tell the business, but he got some shit now. Don't let him fool you. I respect, much respect, Raw Nature, man. I'm just happy to have somebody in here from another part of the world, man. It's just flattering, man, to know that, you know, we reaching different parts of the world with this content and this platform. That's amazing, man. Hey, set a time premiere for it all day tomorrow. So this bitch do numbers all out the gate. Okay, I got you, Battalion Bully. I'm ready. You about to do numbers again, bro. I've been trying to work my way up, Jane Joel. Wow, that's wild. You the man, reader boy. I be trying, bro. I be trying. Perfect, I'll be here. Yeah, Spoon gonna be here, bro. Yeah, Juvie's dad gonna be in here tomorrow. Yeah. Keela, you gonna be in here tomorrow, girl? You gonna be in here tomorrow with us? Cause I ain't even doing it if you ain't here. There's nothing going down. If you're not here on this live with us, Keela, I ain't doing it. Hey, look, but I'm finna end this live though, man. We at 3 hours and 30 minutes. Shout out to Battalion Bully. Shout out to Jane Joel. Shout out to Raw Nature from Astoria. Shout out to Astoria. Shout out to Jimbo 981. Shout out to Ghost Chavo, my boy. Shout out Almighty Ruru. Shout out to Keela. You so beautiful. Keela, you so beautiful. Shout out to Dream Doll. Shout out to the Chicks 1000. Shout out to Sophisticated New. The Squiddy, Battalion Bully, the Squiddy. I'm trying to holler at a lot of y'all before I get off here. Shout out to Nell Bowens. Shout out to David Simi. Keela held this thing down in here with us tonight, y'all. Shout out King Morado. Keela, you held it down in here with us tonight. I appreciate you for real. I know I did a little flirting, but I appreciate you holding it down for us in here. You're a part of the Squiddy, man. I love when you come through personally, cause I get tired of being here with all dudes. I like to, you know what I mean. You brighten the day. You know what I mean. You bring sunshine to our cloudy days. Trust me. Shout out to James Joel. Yeah, that look like about it. Yeah. Good night. Good night, y'all. Good night. Good night. Like, share, subscribe. But tomorrow night, listen, I'm gonna do the premiere. But tomorrow night, y'all get your popcorn, y'all get your blunt, y'all get your liquor, whatever y'all need. Cause me and Spoon gonna be in here, and I want y'all to write the questions down that y'all want to ask him. Write the questions down. It's Estonia. Okay, Estonia. Actually, Google it. I will. I'm gonna Google it. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google Estonia, and I'm going to Google Estonia women so I can see what they look like for real. Because I like women, my friend. Good night, Keela. Good night, y'all.